Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the LG Ultragear TEC Gauntlet Season 1, powered by WWE Black and AMD Ryzen Radiant. Hey, we're back with the second fixtures for today, and this is going to be one for the books, that is for sure. The 4 p.m. game was an absolute banger of a thriller, and hey, let's head on down over to today's fixtures one more time to see which teams are going to be going up against each other now in this 8 p.m. matchup. It's going to be Team VALOR versus the Esports team, ladies and gentlemen. Honestly, these two teams, they have so much history going up against one another because in my eyes, I see these two teams as like two peas in a pod. They started out with the exact same strategy, the exact same fun mentality, but slowly but surely, one of these teams, they need to branch out and they need to grow to try and take on the other juggernauts in this tournament. So moving on down the line, this is the match where they need to prove themselves and branch themselves out. Which team will it be here? Will it be the side of Team VALOR? Or will it be the side of the esports teams? That's going to be the real question. But moving on down the line, before we do get into the matchups, I want to introduce my co-host this time around, which is going to be Quaint and, of course, Universe. How are you feeling, my buddy? Starting off with you, Quaint.
Okay. Yeah, I'm feeling amazing because, yeah, I've been missing out on a lot of these. And finally, it's going to be two amazing teams, which is TT going up against Team VALOR. And like you said, they have quite a history. They both started off being super aggressive. Now, Team VALOR is trying to branch out just a little bit, trying to, go down that separate route where they're trying to be more strategic and not going to be pushing that far ahead. Like, that aggressive. You've been, casting for them ever since the beginning, ever since Team VALOR has been coming on, right? So yeah, I'm really interested to see how they've improved from the last time that we saw them on screen and how the esports team is going to be countering that too. Because even them, they've had kind of a rocky start too, because they were trying to play it a lot by the book, but now they have to go back to they've probably gone back to the drawing board and they probably have new fresh strategies. And I'm honestly raring to see them in action.
Yeah, that's exactly the type of highlight that I really want to show to the audience, that both of these teams, they started off on the exact same foot and they're in pretty much the exact same position. Both of them are in the fourth spot. They had to claw their way to try and get to that position and head on down over into playoffs. And now with the possibility of one of these teams heading on out of the door of the gauntlet, that's going to be a huge issue moving on down the line. But let's head on down over to the brackets before I hand over the mic to Universe and see what he has in store for us, because I just want to know, what are your thoughts, Universe, about the brackets and about these two teams in general?
I think the one thing that we probably did not expect in the overall brackets was the side of probably the first match where we saw Enigma Gaming in Force 1, where I actually thought Force 1 are going to win it out. But hey, they did quite a bit of a job with Enigma and they've made it through and they're going to be facing Global Esports. But talking about the lower brackets, we've already seen one team that has stepped out. And for the side of Samurai Esports, it's definitely unfortunate. And right now, it is a fight, like you said, between the two fourth spot teams that have been in both the groups, Team VALOR and the Esports team. And it is only space for one that's going to be made in the next round because, this is one step that they're going to be taking for sure. Yeah. But after this, whoever wins this one is not going to be an easy task for sure because either one of Velocity or Godlike is going to be coming down here. And it's only going to get more difficult for VALOR and the esports team. But to get there, they need to face off each other. And like you guys said, Quaint and Aggressive, that they are pretty much on the same wavelength as what you would expect. You saw them from the beginning till the end of the tournament. It's all about who's going to have, a little bit more of an superior strategy coming in, reading each other's minds here and there and just having that little bit of an extra stepping stone, in your comfort zone, because no matter how many stones that you see in front of you, there are a couple of stones that you yourself need to place for yourself. And the team which is going to be able to do that, to create their own path rather than following something that, is by the books, is probably going to be taking the win today.
Yeah, I completely agree with you there. It's all about trying to follow the meta just a little bit more in comparison to comfort. And which team can do it better now in this matchup will decide everything for them. Because, hey, it's either go big or go home. You don't have any more second chances. You are literally at your second chance here in the lower bracket, so you need to keep things going. But hey, let's talk a little bit more about the side of the team growths. as we head on down over to the esports team intro. And now, Quaint, I'm gonna throw you the mic. I want to hear from you. What do you think of this team, and how much have they grown from the start of the gauntlet up till now?
Honestly, these guys are so amazing. Strix, Fox, Bing, Sami, and Edic99. Now, we've seen them all through the entire tournament, and we've seen how aggressive they are, and just how entertaining they can be. That is the entire point of this entire lineup, isn't it? They're not only all about that aggressive push, they're also about having fun with the entire game, which is why they don't normally switch from their normal default strategies. Because even just by, having fun, and taking it a little lighthearted, which honestly we all should take a step back and take it a little lighthearted from time to time, right? I love that the esports team does that, but sometimes you just gotta pick up your pace a little bit. So I'm really interested to know if they're gonna be doing that. Like, you guys know how Binks is always looking for the best content possible, and even in this amazing tournament, there he's gonna be going out there and looking for every meme opportunity possible. And honestly, his fans are just gonna be praising him for it. So as a team, I love their coordination. I love their communication. Sometimes they do tend to play a little solo, but it honestly pays off because they're so good individually, and that communication that is on point is what pays off for them, and it just pays them off with dividends.
Completely agree with you there. The esports team, they have grown so much from the very start up till now. They've showcased to us what they can really do. And when they are serious, they mean business. And especially when you consider their strategies on the map of Bind and of course Split, it just goes to show that they have a lot of tricks under their belt that they are just gunning to pull out. But hey, let's head on down over to the player spotlight for the side of the esports team, powered by none other than AMD Ryzen Radiant, ladies and gentlemen. Because now, Universe, it's your turn. Give us your thoughts about the growth of the players' tricks and, of course, the entire team in general.
I mean, the esports team has been, kind of that, it is pretty much a team which comes into a game, they don't really stress out too much. They try to play it to their, to the best of their abilities. They don't move around too much. They play it the way that they want to, and that's the best thing about them. They're comfortable with the way they play, and the esports team are very, very good at doing that. And that's the reason they're right now in the playoffs. I mean, no matter how, chill they play their games with, how chill they are while playing their games, these guys know exactly when to turn up the heat and play it to the best of their abilities. And now that they are on the bottom line, they have to make sure that they win this one out, and if they want to stay alive in this competition, at least for season 1, then they're gonna have to put it all on the line. Especially this man right here, Strix. He plays the role of Jet. He plays the role of Killjoy. He's so versatile, and you can see that with his with his kills as well. 320 kills, 281 deaths, and an ACS of 202 across the season. And those are not easy stats to put up. Pretty good numbers over there, Strix. He's done quite a bit of work. We've seen him clutch out so many rounds. We've seen him, get those initial frags for his team, entry fragger. He's done so much. And Strix is an absolute key part of this team, of the esports team. So if he puts on a show today, I don't think it's going to be easy for Team VALOR to stop him at all.
Honestly, Strix as a player, he is just so dangerous when he gets onto that server. He just pops heads every single time. But at the same time, I feel as though Strix, he has a little bit of a consistency problem right at the very beginning stages of the tournament. He didn't perform to his greatest ability, but as the tournament just kicked off and as we were going on down over into the group stages, he just pumped up more and more and more, and he grew his strengths as a Sentinel player. He was just learning, and we were learning a lot more about Strix as well. As we were watching him, he was struggling at first, but he was able to overcome those struggles and just be a very, very good Sentinel player moving on down the line. But hey, Jet is his true love, and honestly, as Assassin would have said if he was here, that's his first love, so you can't really take it away from him. But hey, we're talking a lot about the side of the esports team. Let's head on down over to the team intro for the side of Team VALOR, because they are the opposition and they require the same amount of hype and the same amount of analysis. So Quaid, take it all away. Put us, this is one of your favorite teams. So walk us right through them.
Yeah, they honestly are. Strokey, the game, Buster, Pixels, and Bullet. Now, where do I start? Buster, a man with so much experience under his belt. Honestly, puts that experience to play whenever he's going up against any team. He doesn't underestimate anyone, goes out and he frags like a god. And he's always followed up by the game. And these two guys are the proper fraggers of the team. They always go for initiators or they go for duelists, and they manage to play their role so well. And then followed by Bullet and the rest of the gang, they're just supported so well with whatever utilities they have. But the problem with Team Valor is I don't see a lot of consistency like in the aim game. Now they're all good individually. Don't get me wrong; they're just amazing as a team. It's just that a little more practice on the aim sector is where I want Team Valor to improve in. But otherwise, they're so strong, and they manage to get those frags for themselves. They manage to get the entries. They manage to strategize really beautifully. They know just exactly where to put those abilities, put their utilities down to block out vision, to maybe blind the other players. And that's what I love about them.
And that is so true. For the side of Team Valor, the main thing is that Buster is the only one that has a lot of experience under his belt, and everyone else is just a ragtag group of friends who just came together and they're like, hey, let's just play Valorant. Let's head on down over to tournaments and let's see what he can do. Right at the very beginning, Buster was the one doing a lot more of the heavy lifting, trying to pull everyone together, and then came Hunter. Hunter, we know him to be the old dog. Old dog not in the sense of like Brimstone, and old dog like being an FPS veteran here. And now he just literally brought a different dynamic to this entire team. They feel a lot more calm. They feel a lot more collected. And you could see the growth in them as soon as Hunter just stepped onto the server. They are playing a lot more disciplined. They're playing much more control heavy and not opting to go in for those fast execution rushes. They're just slowing things down, taking time, and then slowly planning out every meticulous execution. And that's what you would expect coming on down through from such a high caliber team. And the fact that Buster no longer really has to worry about his teammates just adds to the fact of Valor's growth. This is the exact same dynamic what the side of T6 or the side of the esports team was initially, because they were trying to grow, they were trying to do something a little bit more different, and now this is where they need to prove themselves. Have they grown the same way as the side of Team Valor? But before we do get into that, let's head on down over to the player spotlight for the side of Team Valor, brought to you by none other than AMD Ryzen Radiant. So, Universe, do you want to take it all away and talk about Pixels over here?
Of course I do. I mean, this guy has been a very consistently good, controller for the side of Team Valor. And this guy has not just been good with the controller, but he's also good with the weapon he wields as well. He has been in clutch situations. One I've seen when I've casted with this guy before, he's pulled off 1v3s, he's pulled off 1v2s, multiple 1v1s, and he's just so good. He has his technical ability while aiming is just so damn good, and that's exactly why he sees the game a little bit on a higher plane than anybody else. That's exactly why he also plays Astra, because she lives in her own plane. And Pixels, clearly, I mean, his kills might be lesser than his deaths for sure, but that doesn't go out to say that he's not in a good player good player. He is a very important member of this team of Valor, and they have put up performances that have been very, very crucial for them to get to this point in the playoffs. And if he is going to be able to make sure that he controls the game like he always does, when they won the games or the maps that they won, today should be a very neck and neck match between Valor and the esports team.
Honestly, the game pods have got it to me, and I don't know if you bet the game, or is it going to be actually the game of Valorant? But hey, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be enough fun for now. Let's head on down over to the map video screen, because I know everyone in chat is gunning for us to start this matchup. But hey, we have one more little bit of analysis. Just stick with us. Know for a fact that we love to try and go in for a little bit of a spicy speculation and see which team is going to be going up against one another, where and what the scoreline could be. So let's start it off with the map of Bind. Wait, take it all away.
Three amazingly juicy maps. Now, I personally haven't had the best of experiences on the map of Bind, but when I see these amazing teams come out onto that field and just show me something that I've never seen before, that is what gets me into the entire mood of playing Bind, right? And that is exactly what I love about TET, first of all, because they're so good and they live on the map of Bind. And we've covered this before. They're so comfortable with all the corners. They're so comfortable with wherever these opponents are going to be taking the side or maybe defending the sides. They're probably brought up on this entire side. And honestly, Bing's playing Raze on Bind is going to be the one to watch out for, because whenever somebody else is going up against Bing's playing a Raze, you got to know, once that satchel comes out, you got to be sure that it's going to be landing on your back. And it's so risky to go up against Bings on the map of Bind. But then again, we've seen amazing players coming out from Team Valor too. So the first map is going to be Bind. Second is going to be Haven, one of the juiciest maps in the entire game. love playing this map just because of the free sites and the amount of possibilities you have for the rotates and the, you know, bamboozle plays. And the third and the decider map is going to be Ascent, which is a safe pick. So if Bind and Haven don't go according to the plans of either of the two teams, they can always revert back to the oldest map in the book, which is going to be Ascent, with the one map that all the teams are used to. And it is just going to be coming down to the basics and how good these two teams are going to be on the basics. So it's all going to be boiling down to how good you are at handling your own agents in the game of Valorant when it comes down to Ascent. So I love this map selection. Two strategic map. Actually, Bind is more of a strategically executed map, and Haven is going to be a frag game. And if both of these maps are going to be seeing wins from either of the two teams, Ascent is just going to be coming down to bare bones Valorant.
So before I do hand over the mic to Universe, I want Point to answer one more question before we do go head on down over into that. But actually, no. I'm gonna wait until both of you have done your analysis and then go in for the spicy speculation. So, Universe, give us your thoughts on the map veto, and what do you think the teams are gonna be doing here on these specific maps?
I think this is going to be something of a little bit. I would like to say that, you know, the first map falls into the favor of the side of the esports team because they've been pretty good on Bind. And, you know, they have played it a lot. And, you know, especially when, like Coin said, you know, when Binks is playing that race, he has quite literally made this one of his best maps, right? And to support him, he's got a brilliant team. And if they're going to be able to, you know, pull out the first half in a lead, I think they're going to be taking ahead, you know, in a much more, you know, dominating fashion. Haven is more of a, you know, debating process over here because we've seen Team VALOR has been pretty good on Haven on the attacking side especially. They know how to get their executes coming in. Their fakes are so brilliant, especially when they've got two experienced players now like Hunter and Buster. And especially since the addition of Hunter, like you said, you know, this team has just, you know, traveled across another dimension of their play style and they've been so good. So I think it's going to be a little bit of a easier one for the esports team on Bind, whereas Haven could go up and down. But if, you know, it is going to be Team VALOR who pull out map number 2, then Ascent, I would say, again, falls probably into the favor of the esports team just because I know that they've played this map so much in the past. And, you know, they might just have an upper hand based on, you know, Strix being the highlight player because he's been in such good form and Bing supporting him as well.
I completely agree with you there. The esports team, they have a lot of advantages when it comes down to the map selections. But at the same time here, I think that we got your scoreline. You're expecting a 2-1 win from the side of the esports team. So that's going to be your speculation. Wait, what are your thoughts? What do you think the scoreline is going to be before I send you guys over to the casters test?
Honestly, I am not going to disagree with them at all. That is exactly what I was going to be saying. That was on the tip of my tongue. I was going to be saying that. I was thinking that, yeah, we are going to be seeing a couple of wins coming out from both sides of the team. And in the decider, I feel like TT just might take the win just because of that pure aggression. Because Ascent, yeah, you can take it with a little bit of strategy, but it all boils down to how well you know how to handle your characters. And if you pull out that aggression, it's not going to be punishing on the map. And you can always get away with it. And you know how much TT loves this aggression and Ascent for that matter. So he's right. I feel like it's going to be a 2-1 win for TT.
Honestly, ladies and gentlemen, we set up the stage for these two teams, and they just need to get themselves onto the stage, duke it out against one another, send us over on to map number 3, just as I'm going to send these two over to the casters desk. So, ladies and gentlemen, don't fret, we're going to be heading into the match soon enough. And hey, don't go anywhere, grab your popcorn, grab your drinks, and make sure to check all the links down in the description below. We have a lot of spiel set up for you, so don't not forget about that. But hey, let's head on down over to the casters desk, and we'll be back with you real shortly with the LG Ultragear TEC Gauntlet Season 1, powered by W Black and AMD Ryzen Radiant. These two will catch you in just a little bit.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the LG Ultragear TEC Gauntlet Season 1, powered by WD Black and AMD Ryzen Radeon. And we're back with your daily dose of 8 p.m. spiciness. And today, it is going to be me, your caster Queen, along with my amazing co-caster universe joining you at the caster says. Now, honestly, we've got some spicy matchup for you, and you know that we already talked a lot about it on the analyst desk. And if that level of spice is not going to be enough for you, you saw what I was doing. You can honestly grab your Red Bull can, because that QR code is going to keep popping up from time to time. Go ahead, scan that QR code, get yourself a pack of Red Bull, and just keep yourself energized. But yeah, before we head on into the match universe, do you have any thoughts about what is about to come?
I mean, the one thing that we're gonna see for sure is gonna be explosive upon explosive plays, and yeah, everybody's just gonna be holding on, to their seats, because as soon as we go into this matchup between Valor and the Esports team, it's all about survival, right? It's gonna be about who's gonna be making it to the next stage, because hey, you grab onto one straw, you're just gonna get another one. You're not gonna get 2 or 3. This is just one chance that you get, and you're just gonna have to keep making upon chance onto chance. And if you're going to be able to make sure that you get those chances going in your favor, hey, then you're going to be going up ahead and probably battle it out until the very last, and maybe make it to the final, who knows. But for now though, what's going to be a part of this match is going to be, at least for the first map, I would like to say, Bind is one of the most unpredictable maps that we have in Valorant, and mainly because of the reason that we don't have quite per se out and out mid region. And that is the whole thing about Bind. You have a teleporter instead of a mid region, and whoever's going to be able to make sure that on the defending side they get the, I want to say that whoever gets the defending side advantage will probably be the one who's going to be making sure that the attacking side also works out in the favor. And that seems to be for the side of Valor in the beginning. If they're able to put up a good score, 7-5, maybe 8-4. 7-5 also is pretty much doable, but if they put up a 8-4 scoreline, Quint, I think the Esports team will have a difficult time, because this is their home map, and we've seen them pick Bind time and again. They've picked this multiple times, and they're very good at it, and they know it as well. But if Team Valor put up a decent defensive showcase, then the Esports team will have to buckle up and play a lot harder than they would have expected to play today.
Honestly, you're completely right, because even I was telling, right, like, it's really confusing to play on the map of Bind, just because you're not going to be having that middle section to, play around, and that is kind of a buffer area for a lot of these maps. And since Bind is not going to be having them, it's way more explosive, because you just walk a few steps and you're just going to be going from the A side to the B side, right? So that is what keeps things interesting on the map of Bind. Now, the same thing on Haven, except that you're going to be having one more added side. You can't even consider it more like a middle ground. You can try to take it like a mid area or mid section, but the fact of the matter still remains that that is still a site, and it's still the side of B. So it's like an extended version of Bind, and both of these maps are, more aggressive play style favoring, and so is Ascent to an extent if you know how to play it out with your utilities. So I feel like TET has quite a bit of an advantage in all the 3 maps, but I feel like Team Valor might be taking the win on the map of Haven. And we speculated this before, right? We were talking about this on the analyst desk, and we were thinking that we might see a 2-1 action. But it also depends upon chance, like you said. It also depends a little bit about luck and a little bit on confidence, because this is the game of Valorant. And if they're not going to be having, you know, a fresh start and they don't have that energy going on, I feel like Team Valor might stand a chance of like having their carpet or their rug just taken out from underneath them and they just might fall. We might see a 2-0 with a win coming out from TET2. What do you have to say about that? Do you think that if the odds are right, TET could, you know, see a 2-0 coming into their favor?
I mean, I would say it's a long stretch because getting a 2-0 against Valor is not going to be definitely easy for them. They have not faced them before. They will be facing them now. And, you know, this is the first time I think these two teams are going up against each other. And as a result, that unpredictability will definitely be there. So 2-0 looks a very, very, you know, I would say a very far-fetched affair for either one of these teams. Even if, you know, even if Team Valor pull it off, it's definitely not going to be easy. I'm pretty sure that we're going to see, you know, at least one map go down to maybe 13-11, 13-10, or, you know, both maps, even if it does go to a 2-0 scoreline. But I want a little bit of extra action for both of these teams today. So hopefully it goes to a match 3. And, you know, as long as my caster's curse doesn't hit, which doesn't usually, it's very rare that I curse the, you know, get the caster curse. But if 2-1 is the scoreline, then I'm pretty sure the one that I predicted, TE Esports team, will definitely be happy. And Team Valor, for as much as I would love for them to prove me wrong, it's all about giving us, you know, that quality showcase of entertainment while they play this game for the survival of their life in this tournament, at least for season 1. So yeah, let's see. Let's wait and see what's going to happen, whether or not both of us are going to be right, because both of us went ahead with that 2-1 scoreline. So yeah, let's wait and see.
Yeah, true. And considering how much we've talked about this, I feel like, yeah, we are just probably going to be putting it all down to the map of the sin. I'm pretty sure the audience is also expecting that. But yeah, if that is going to be happening, this is going to be one long game, universe. And we might need a little extra energy, you know? And we've got our Red Bull cans ready. But the audience, have you got them ready? And if you haven't, it's not too late. The links are always going to be down in the description. And that QR code is always going to be popping up from time to time. Go there, scan it out, get yourself a can, a crate, a truck if you want to, a Red Bull, and keep yourself energized. If you get a truck, you can keep yourself energized through the entire year. Just a little thought for consideration. But yeah, if you're not willing to get a truck, get a carton at least, and you can keep yourself energized for at least this entire match, because there is a lot that is going to be going down. And at the same time, you might want to be viewing it on the best monitor possible, right? So LG Ultragear's got it covered. They've got us covered, and I love these monitors. So really go ahead and get yourself one, because there are amazing offers down there again in the description. Check out those offers, get yourself an LG Ultragear monitor, and at the same time, we got a spicy deal for you. We've got one monitor that is probably going to be given away, so you can go ahead, check that description out, and just see and stand a chance to win one of those amazing LG Ultragear monitors. But enough about that. We're going to be heading straight into the agent selection to see what weapons these guys are going to be fighting with today, what characters these guys are going to be fighting with today. So take it away, Universe. I'm sorry. Take it away, Universe, and tell me, what do you think about the lineup that is coming out right now?
I think this is quite what we expected, right? It's going to be Buster on Raze, and on the opposite side, it's going to be Binks. Love to see that. Pixels is going to be playing the Resident Viper. We've seen how good he is with that Hunter, with that Sova, always dangerous. And you got Strokey alongside Buster with a duelist role. Whereas on the other side, we have Edit playing on Sova. We've got Strix with the Jet that he always loves to play. His first love is going to be the love that he's going to be using today. Bad Love on Astra, and it's going to be Sammy on the Killjoy. So yeah, we're going to have to wait and see, because, you know, usually you see, you know, if Sammy picks it up, that duelist role, it is very interesting to see, because he's pretty good with whatever agent he picks, even if it's a duelist. We've seen him play a Jet before. We've seen him play Reyna before. Today, he's playing back on his Killjoy role. So if he's going to be able to show up as a, you know, Killjoy, then I think it's going to be just all the way up and above for the Esports team to win this one out. And yeah, I'm really excited for this.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm loving the lineup over here, and it sometimes helps if you're going to be keeping a couple of more Sentinels for yourself. But we're going to be seeing two duelists coming out from the side of, actually both sides. We're going to be seeing a Raze on both sides, but let's see, it's going to be coming out with a better Raze gameplay. I might be a little biased over here, but I think that Binks has shown us quite enough to tell us that he is honestly a god with that Raze on the map of mine. But anyway, the first round is going to be coming into play, Universe, and I honestly cannot wait to see what they're going to be doing. we're going to be seeing a little bit of aggression from all across the map. There's no proper aggression so far and no commit coming in from the attackers. The spike is left in a neutral position. Anybody can go back and get that. But speaking of getting that bag up, is going to be picking up a kill for himself on Pixels. And he's not going to be pixel perfect off the bat. He has to get his aim warmed up. But look at this. The game honestly sprays down that classic clip. And he's going to be getting that kill on Battle, equating things out. But now it's going to be trapped in showers. And the side take has already happened. A has been given away to the entirety of TT. And they're going to be picking up kills for them across themselves across the bat. It's all up to the game. And he's going to be picking up another kill on Binks. And Binks is not going to be able to pull off any fancy moves right now. 3v3 situation, Universe. Do you think that this retake is going to happen?
Looks unlikely. The game is low on HP and his teammates are stuck in very different positions. There's going to be no single push because oh, wait, look at his positional tricks. He's called up. He might just find one. His teammates would have given him calls that, yeah, there is one on shot, but he's concerned about the game. He wants to take him down because he's been a menace so far. They're trying to push in over here, VALOR. I don't think they're going to be able to face off this double attack towards U-Haul. And Sammy gets one. Six gets one and Eddie to clean out the last one as well. It's going to be the Esports team to put up the pistol on the board. Pretty much what you would have expected them to do it. You know, right off the bat, there's going to be aggressive plays coming in back and forth. And yeah, they're going to be feeling good about this. A good start for them. And if they win out the next round as well, so, you know, they're going to be on that bonus. And yeah, the Esports team, hopefully they're going to be building on this momentum.
Yep, and a little too much aggression came out from the side of Team Valor into showers over there, which is probably what gave the entirety of TT to have all of that little bit of breathing room to go down short and get entire control of a site. Now, that was just one round. Let's see if they're going to be changing up their strategies anytime soon. But if you know your map of bind, Universe, you know that once you come in with these executes and you come in with a lot of smokes, A side is not that hard of a side to take. And if you manage to get a lot of rounds on the attacker side, defense becomes a little bit easier because the entries are really, really teeny tiny. And all you have to do is click, like, cover your corners, right? That's pretty much all you have to do, right?
Oh my, okay, Gabe. Okay.
Wow. Binks is going to be picking up an amazing kill with that boom bot. Badler is going to be chiming in too, gets a kill with that, but that Spectre. Hunter over here is going to be holding his ground, gets that trade onto Binks, but it's still a 3v4, and the man advantage ends in the side of TEC. Amazing positioning by Jet over there, but no, the other killer is going to be from the side of showers. 1v3 situation, and it's all done Hunter yet again. Honestly, it's the number of times I've seen this guy being left alone in a collect situation is just crazy, Universe. Every time I see Hunter, it's always him left out, pulling out his Hunter Fury at the last moment, pulling out whatever ability he has, and he tries his best. Now, the thing is, TET super strong on the attack side, and since they're so used to the map of bind, right, this is, in my opinion, one of the most complex maps. And if you know how to nail down that attack, the defense becomes that much easier for you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if they're going to be able to do it that well is going to be the question. Team VALOR, they have now the disadvantage. They have, you know, 2 rounds against them already. And now that the buy round has come in, they're going to have to show that they're going to get back into this game. Or else, if the Esports team pull up a bonus round over here, which looks likely because they've got Spectres across the board and they're going to be taking these close range fights as much as they can. They do not want to get a long range fight against a Phantom or a Vandal. They will have the advantage of, you know, the surprise element of surprise though. This looks like it's going to be towards B for the moment. That boom bot. Oh, it's going to be smoked off and it's going to be detecting. Yeah, they know that they're over here. Buster's going to be holding his ground as Hunter's going to get the first pick and Sammy to immediately trade off. Buster gets another. There's a pinstripe kill feed. And for the moment, it is in the favor of the side of Team VALOR. Are they going to be able to capitalize on this?
Honestly, I'm not really sure because I've seen Strokey coming in with a lot of flanks before. But yeah, speaking of flanks, Bad Love is going to be pushing straight into Buster's face and is going to be busting his face, no less. 3v3 situation, and the spike plant is going to be coming in at any time now. 40 seconds on the clock approximately, and that's quite a lot of time to play around with. All depends upon how they're going to be taking this retake. And honestly, Strokey loves a really big map. I've seen this guy playing before, and he loves to flank. He's kind of like the... You know, he's kind of like the white horse of the team. He likes to go in for that flank play, and he likes to get the kills from behind. So let's see if he's going to be able to mind game the hell out of, you know, the esports team. But off the bat, the positions haven't been given away, and I'm loving the confidence and the energy with which TT is holding their ground.
Yeah, absolutely. And look at this. They're not giving away a single peek. And here comes the reveal. And it doesn't matter because Edit's going to take him down. Pixels gets back another one. And now here comes the side of Valor. They're trying to make this retake happen. And they might just be able to do it. Last man standing gets one kill. He needs to move in. The bomb is being defused. And there it is. He picks up and Pixel comes out. The half defuse. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it will. 1 second to spare with 14 milliseconds. It's going to be the side of Team Valor to pull up round number 1 in their favor. But with a very, very close affair over there, Quint. It could have gone either way.
True. It could have gone either way. On top of that, this was a bonus round coming in from TT. So in my eyes, their economy is still very, very strong. They're going to be able to go in for full shields, full buys, but you're still going to be seeing a Spectre on Binks, who seems to be super confident today. But yeah, Team Valor, they've taken a lot of damage because they were down to one player that was Pixels. And yeah, hats off to you, my guy, because you played it out beautifully. And what is it, Universe, with always the Sova being the last one left on the map to clutch things out?
I mean, Sova, you know, he's got the information, he's ever reliable. Both the sides actually, Edit and Hunter, are pretty good at the way that they play. And now it looks like it's going to be the Esports team to try to show that they can play together and play pretty well as a team. Okay, Strix just turns around and blows the game off the server. They know that there's one player here that's throwing so much into the team. And there it is. Edit's going to get him as well. Stroky, unfortunately, by that satchel, just gets pushed off his position. And that Cosmic Divide is not going to help him, hide anymore. Buster on the back line. Sammy spots him. He knows exactly where he is. He's going to be taking down that bot, and now he's moving on towards the side. He knows he's going to be moving towards his dead, but he gets one at the bare minimum. Here comes one back action. No, it's going to be Battle of an Edit to get another one. And it's going to be Battle of to add on to the second kill as well of the round. As the third round has been put up for the side of the Esports team, and they look confident, Quaint, and they look like they're going to be pretty good on this. Look at the smiles across their face. Bing, Strix, and Sammy all having a pretty good laugh on their faces as they're feeling comfortable.
Yeah, and I'm seeing a huge change over here. They're not going in for meme sort of takes. They're going with proper, serious esports-like takes. And I'm loving this change that is coming out from the side of the esports team. And on the map of Bind especially, right, you have to go in for fast execution, fast takes, and the smokes have to come in at the proper time. And I'm loving the fact that they are. See, if you loiter around at any position on the map of Bind, it's going to be giving your opponents that split-second advantage that it takes to get the kills. Ooh. But look at this! Buster holding his ground, even though he's in the gravity well, he's not going to be false. He gets a beautiful tap over there, gets a kill, but then again, TT is going to be popping off. Binks and Battle are going to be getting kills for themselves. Then, ooh, that satchel is going to be distracting me just at the right time to get that kill. And it's down to a 2v3 situation already, Universe. And the spike has been planted, and I know that TT have always got amazing plays and amazing holes, but Pixels, being Pixel perfect yet again, is going to be picking up a kill on long with it. That is probably going to be giving that advantage that they need to push into sight. Now, the game is going to be trying to clear out of Hookah to get that advantage, to get that entry in, and he does manage to get that, but at the cost of losing a few HPs to his own ultimate. All down to these last few frags that are going to be coming out. The game is going to be get a frag. Classic, loving this confidence so far. Sami is the only one that's left out, and he switched positions beautifully. Wow. And it's going to be super easy. I know, right? It's going to be super easy to take out that last pick on Pixels because he absolutely had no idea that push had come out onto Hilka. That in the moment sort of awareness is what I love about TET, because they knew that they already know that Hookah has been cleared and he had the position and the smoke in place to go out into that site. So without giving out any sound and without any sort of notification at all, pushed in Hookah, and that's all it was. He knew that push had to be coming in for Pixels. It was a really easy kill for him. This universe, this is what I love about TET.
Yeah, absolutely. They are playing a pretty good game so far. The advantage is going towards the favor. I had said earlier that if Valor put on a good defensive half, they might have the advantage, but it looks like it's not going to be given to them as the Esports team are aggressive, so very aggressive, and it's working out in favor. Pixels, he's going to be putting in the Viper Pit, which is going to delay any sort of push, actually cancel any sort of pushes coming in towards a shot. And now the Esports team need to reconsider their options because they can try to use the Killjoy ultimate, which is available. That could flush out Pixels from this position over here, but I don't think they want to commit to that yet. They want it for probably a post-plan situation, or maybe if they're going for the complete and, well executed, they know that they can execute a side, then they'll probably commit it. Until then, I don't think they're going to be going for this. And now, look at all of them. They're just holding on towards this long position of A. They're towards showers, and they're walking in. They've left Sammy alone. near that Viper's pit, and he's going to be holding on any kind of pushes coming in from both the sides that might be from A shot or from B hookah side as well. As the Esports team, they're making their way towards showers, and this could be a very huge push, and I don't think the game is going to be able to hold this off.
And honestly, they don't have a lot of time to work with. And here come the execute. Badlove is going to be putting his smokes out beautifully for his team to take the execute. They're going to be pushing it aside, and that spike plant is going to be coming out any second, but they're playing it out to the last few seconds. Oh, the Cosmic Divide is going to be coming out as well. 14 seconds at the clock, and that plant is going to be coming in, but Buster has a lot to say. Going to be getting a kill for himself, and he's going to be pulling. Oh, but he's going to be missing at the same time, and that dismiss from Strokey at the right time means that he's not going to be going down to the hands of Strix. He's going to be pulling out that blind. He's going to be pulling out that Elir to get a few kills for himself, and that distraction is all he needed to get Zami down and out for the count. Is all of the Strix to clutch out the round, but no, Hunter is going to be picking up that kill for themselves. Now see, this entire round was so beautifully executed by TT because they knew that that Viper's pit was going to spell trouble for them, because I've seen Pixels in that Viper's pit before. He controls whatever is in that pit. Whenever you're going to be pushing, whenever you're going to be pushing into a pit that has Pixels in it, you know you're going to die, because he has, it's almost as if that entire Viper's pit gives him information somehow. This guy's a god in that pit. And also at the same time, I just want to be diverting the topic a little bit. Why is Sami playing a Killjoy today?
I mean, we've seen him play that, Sentinel role before. He's played quite a couple of times, but it looks like they wanted to go for a little bit more of, a solid way, the solid way that they usually play. Because we've seen Sami play, the role of Sentinel quite a bit of times, because Strix takes up that duelist role, and he's very comfortable with the way that he plays Jet as well. And they've got Binks at the second duelist, right? Because he's so good on Raze. So that's exactly why Sami just settles into that role of Sentinel, because, Edit is so good on that Sova, and Badlove in the end, is the resident controller of the team. So it's a pretty good lineup that they play with. Sami trying to settle into this role, because and his versatility is what gives him, the best part about him. So they are trying it out, and they have been successful with this before. So they're going to be going ahead with this, and now with the B-side execute, are they going to be able to be successful with this is the question. Hunter does not spot anyone, has the recon, he's going to be throwing it to the close side of the side. It's going to be destroyed immediately as Strix makes his way towards the side with the knife. He's going to be vulnerable, and Hunter's going to take him down. Binks gets two in return though. Hunter's going to get another one, he makes a 3K. Now Binks, he almost got him, but Binks is stacked down to 9 HP. That's going to hurt a lot. And now the Esports team, they are literally one man alive. It's going to be Sami, and now he's gone as well. Now the last man standing, it's gonna be Binks versus the game. Binks, he does have his ultimate to his use. He's gonna be picking up the spike as well as, the game's actually gone back, and now he hears the spike, and now Binks is waiting for it. This might just be his demise. If he does not plant it anytime soon, the game could just walk in. Oh my god, this is gonna be difficult. Oh, he wastes that ult. He could have held it for post-plant, but he's gonna use it, and now he's gonna throw Satchel onto a position where nobody's coming from and tucks himself into this cheeky little corner. The game, he might see his barrel first, and that might be the end of Binks, and it is going to be the end of Binks for this round as the game clutches it out. It's going to be 4-3 for the side of VALOR, who are slowly but surely climbing back.
Yeah, indeed they are. But see, this is what I've got a little bit of critique for Binks over here. He does like to play that race, right? But towards the end, when he's going to be left out in a clutch situation, it's not like he doesn't have the skills to pull it off. But Raze doesn't have the utilities that are going to be going much to his advantage. Because he could have left that ultimate to the last second, like you said. But he had no information to go on. Like, if he did go in for the plan, he could have completely been denied by, his opponent, that Brim over there, by the game over there, pushing it at the wrong time, and he would have been caught off guard. So he was going to be using his utilities in the best way possible, and honestly, there was no other option that he had. So he tried his best, but the game just proved to be better in that mind game sort of scenario, and he did manage to get that kill universe. So all in all, I love what the game pulled up there.
Yeah, absolutely. He did a pretty good job of clutching that out for his team. I mean, with 9 HP, what could Binks even expect? Honestly, there was nothing he could do. He had to play the game that he thought of, and it was to come with that ultimate. Unfortunately, it did not work out for him, but that's okay. They're still in the lead, but look at this though. Ooh, Strokey. Strokey being very cheeky. The B side has been completely left alone as Strokey is holding it down in such an aggressive position, and it is going to be the side of the Esports team who are going to be, I think they're trying to give a very fast rush over here. Okay, they're just holding on. Binks is... Okay.
Yeah, that's just Binks. That's just Binks universe. You've seen him before, and he does this so
Yeah.
often. But I said this before, right? If you loiter for too long in any side, you're gonna be seeing that flank coming in on the side of mine. Now, Strokey, I've told you before, is very flank happy. He always likes coming into the flank, and that's exactly what he's gonna be doing. He's gonna be pushing down into market. But the thing is, he doesn't have a lot of space to move around on the map of mine, and he's way better if that flank came on Haven. So Haven, honestly, award the flank game, but look at this! Edit is gonna be popping off and gets a couple of kills for himself, but Buster has something to say, gets a nade, actually 2 nade kills, brings it down to a 2v3, and TT's not looking that strong right now. Strokey comes to the flank, but they predict that to get a kill. So it's gonna be beautiful predicting all those positions. They're gonna be spraying down everybody from the side of TET. Oh my god, that was such exhilarating action, and I'm loving this action out the bat, and I cannot wait to see what's gonna be happening in map 2, because right now we're seeing neck and neck game universe, and honestly, I feel like we might see an OT coming into the mix.
Yeah, absolutely. There, you know, you can never count out that it's gonna be an OT. It might just go all the way, and you know, either of I mean, I don't think either team would want that to happen. They would want to finish it off with that 13 scoreline to themselves. 13 to whatever is going to be the opponent's scoreline. They just want that victory, even if it's 13 to 11. It's just about the victory right now, because they want to be you know, progressing further in this competition. And now it's going to be the Esports team to try to get back their lead, as they have, you know, given up the lead. It's down to 4-4 now, and they're moving towards B. Binks, as usual, in hookah, as he cleared it out with his boombot, and now he's moved up close. Strix and the rest of his team to support him along right there. Are they going to be able to pull off this execute? One is spotted. It's going to be Hunter to try to spray down 2, but he gets nothing in return. Strokey holding a very good position. Gets 1. Dismisses away, and Buster adds on to that. It's going to be a 3v4 now, as Team VALOR are even flanking the side of the Esports team now. And this looks like it could get very ugly very soon for the side of the Esports team, because they can't move into the side. They can't move back either. What are they going to do? Edit finally gets a kill. The shock dart doing work. Strokey gets into a very, you know, great position as well. And now Pixels. Oh boy, this is all going to be his game. He hears both of these players running up towards A, and I think it's all but over in this round for them.
And honestly, I love the hold that came out from the side of Team VALOR, because they just held it out oh so well, and the game had complete faith in his entire team. And look at this, getting one straight, and he thinks that he gets a second kill, but no, he actually doesn't. And now he's going to be playing Vine game. It's Sami. He wants to go in for that classic kills. He wants to rub it in their face, but that means that he's going to be going down. Oh, no. And Sami, he just thought that he had that leeway, he had that breathing room to go with that teleporter, but he did not expect the game to be holding that Shower's position. Oh, universe, I'm loving this. But yeah, so a lot of time had been spent in hookah, and honestly, Team VALOR have caught on to their little tricks, and they're not going to be letting them have it anytime soon. And that entire shutdown coming out for 4 players only on the site of B was all they needed to shut down the entirety of TET. And once they went in for that flank, the game was there. The game was ready, and he was there to come in with that clutch. But Pixels, honestly, with that flank, he took up the role of Strokey, came in the flank, and really, that was really cheeky, but yeah, he whiffed the second and he wanted to go for the classical. I don't remember correctly, but did he have bullets in his gun?
I think he probably guessed he hit the key, which is gonna be triggering his knife to come to his hand, and unfortunately that happened and gave up his life. Oh, Pixel, he's gonna give away. Yeah, with that sound itself, he's gonna give away his position. A lot of bullets, a lot of utility being thrown across, but it's not gonna damage Pixel's quite a bit. It's just going to be down to 96 HP, just 4 HP gone, a couple of points of his armor as well. And on the other side, the Esports team trying to make things work, as Edit has already gone down less than 10 HP. Here comes the Optus trying to push them away. Binks takes a lot of damage, and is going to be shunted down to 25 points of health, as the Esports team at this point are struggling. And it looks like Team VALOR might just get away with the lead in the defending half, and that could just give them the advantage in this map of Vine.
That in mind. And honestly, I could see a lot of flashy plays coming out from Binks over there. Just coming with that nade, and that is going to be pick up a kill for himself, and that distraction is all that Strix needed to pick up kill for himself on Pixel 2. But that is not going to be coming without any damage. Trade-off is going to be coming in equally at the same time, and it's all down to a 2v4. As Sami is going to be picking up a kill on that flanker Strokey over there. He has caught a whiff of the flank as well. Down to a 2v4 situation, and the Cosmic Divide is going to be out and down for the count. Now, the Spike Plant has been coming in, and it's all down to Hunter and Buster to pick it up. Now, these guys are amazing with their aim, and they could honestly pull this off, but they don't have the player advantage, and Badlove is going to be taking advantage of that, and he's going to be taking down Buster. All that Hunter yet again. Yeah, Universe, like we thought, it's always gonna be the Sova who has to who's been left out to collect out the round. He's gonna be getting one kill, tries to get the second in, but no, Strix is not gonna be let him get that, and it's gonna be wallbanging him off to eternity, and Hunter is gonna be going down to that wallbang coming in from the Vandal over there. Now see, towards the beginning of the round, right, like so much information had been given out by TET, and the entirety of Team Valor knew that they were gonna be down that Shower's position. But they couldn't do a lot of damage except on Binks over there. He was pulled down to 25 HP. But in spite of that, they persevered and they came out with a counter strategy. And more than the counter strategy, the timing was just so precise, and Bad Love helped out his team so much with those smokes and that divide.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know, it's just something that the esports team were looking forward to. They wanted to get their, you know, the score back on level, and Strix is just going to be adding on to the pain that they've been suffering from the previous round, as the esports team are going to be taking the advantage 5-3 this round. There is one ultimate available on the side of Team Valor, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything more than probably get 1, maybe 2 kills at the very max, because Buster, as good as that you know, the rocket launcher that he carries is not good for a 5-man stack, especially if they're not sitting in the same position.
Yeah.
Buster, he has just one sheriff in his hand, sorry, a frenzy in his hand in the dream. He does not get anything at all, and it's gonna be Eddie to get the last kill as he takes down Strokey, again coming on the flank. And it's gonna be the esports team to settle with round number 6, as they will make sure that they go into the second half with at least 2 rounds of you know, an advantage if they win out this one, or making things level 6-6.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if that's going to be happening, but that last round on top of that was, you know, it was an eco round. So I don't think they'll have a lot of utilities to play around with, because they couldn't pick up a lot of kills. At least on top of that, no kill at all, because to the esports team, they shut them down really beautifully. They took side control really fast, and that honestly worked out to their favor. I think they predicted the economy really well, and they managed to get the kills. And once they got the kills and the side control, they went in for the kills, because once they found out that they don't have the guns to work with, they were gonna be like, you know what, let's just go ahead and get our kills. But look at this! Edit99 is gonna be getting a kill on Buster, the top fragger on that raise is gonna be down and out for the count off the bat. But this raise is gonna be facing a little bit of trouble, as Hunter is gonna be spraying down that wall as he sees a little pixel of the body of Hunter over there, of the body of Buster, my bad. Wait, sorry, the body of Binks, my bad. And okay, the game is gonna be finishing things off, picks up the first kill, and it's gonna be an even playing ground. But I'm seeing too much aggression and too many aggressive peaks. Look at this. He was probably gonna be getting 1 kill, and he does, and it's okay. Universe, what is happening? Gets 1 kills, this misses it out, and I honestly wasn't expecting him to get that.
Yeah, neither was I. I have no idea how Strokey just had the nerves of steel to go in like that and get a kill for himself. And now look at this. Oh my god, they're playing this to perfection. VALOR, Hunter, and Pixels. What a beautiful setup between the both of them. And now Strix, the last man standing, left to it all. Gets one, gets a second. Okay, this could just be possible. He's gonna have to move a 4K clutch over here. He's gonna smoke himself off again to get the plan going, and he will. And now he's trying to dash out. He's trying to get a position of these players, but he's not gonna be able to. Too much of a stress for him to handle as he dashes into the wall. Maybe he panicked a bit over there, but that's okay. A valiant effort nonetheless from him, as maybe a sage on his team would have said. And now it is scores even over here, Quinn. And pretty much, you know, I thought somebody would be able to take the lead in the first half. Unfortunately, it's going to be nobody. But if you look at it from the bright side, this is exactly what we would have expected to come from this matchup. And we're getting a lot of entertainment from these two teams. They're trying to make things work differently. They're trying to do things differently. You know, Strokey being so aggressive, and he's, you know, countering the aggression that comes in from the esports team. And they're trying to make things work as well, because they're pretty good on bind. And I'm pretty sure they didn't expect to, you know, give it up to an even scoreline. They would have wanted the lead over here, the esports team. But now, on the defending half, they're going to make everything work for themselves.
Yeah, and it all depends upon how Team Valor is going to be picking it back up on the attack side. Now, I know for a fact that Strokey is going to be aggressive again, and he's going to be the solo player on the opposite side, picking up the flank kills. And if he's not going to be able to pull that off, and if he's going to be dying round after round, I feel like the esports team might be able to get away with a lot of kills and a lot of round. Now, look at this hole. Nobody's giving any aggression on the TT side at all. Look at that. Binks is going to be going into the first aggression, getting a little impatient. He knows that there are people down there on that rooftop first position, and he's gonna be helping out his team beautifully with that boom bat through the teleporter, and picks up a kill on Pixels, who was gonna be flanking on that A position just to get out any information at all. And Shoki is gonna be going down due to the amazing position of that smoke at that gravity belt by Badlove over here. Already down to 3 players. I don't think that they can do a lot, and Badlove is gonna be picking up a second kill, but the game is gonna be there to back up his buddy boy out. Brings it down to a 2v4 situation, but there's only so much the game can do. He gets 1 kill, but he's not gonna be able to get a second, and he's gonna be out of bullets. And so are the opponents, but he does manage to get a kill, and oh wow. Okay, Universe, what happened there? I honestly expected him to go down in the first 3 seconds, but he went out, he reloaded, he got a kill, but yeah, that's all he was going to be able to do, as Binks is going to be coming out and getting the 3rd kill for himself. But wow, how was he alive there?
I have absolutely no idea, but I mean, he somehow survived, and it somehow just worked out for him. And I mean, in the end, it was a whale to none. It was a whale to completely nothing. The round did go in the hands of the Esports team, as Binks clutcher is out with a 3K nonetheless. But Team VALOR, they almost had a bit of a slippery slope over there. They gave up 2 kills very easily right up front. And yeah, they were split out completely in a pistol round, which probably shouldn't have happened. And as a result, they are on the backlines again, as the Esports team have the advantage in terms of weaponry. But look at this over here. The force buy has come in because they got the plant. And Team VALOR, they might just have a chance to win this one and bring it back to level again, Queen.
Honestly, that's what I was thinking. I was going to be pointing out the fact that they have a force buy, and that's something that TET might not expect. But Strix doesn't really care about that. He's going to be getting that first kill on Strokey and a second on the game. But I love this aggression coming out, and that hookup push was coming out at the right time, and it's all down to Buster to clutch this out. Amazing hold by TET over there, and Buster is going to be expecting a push coming out onto Reactor side over there. It's going to be taking a little bit of damage as well from that satchel. He honestly had a little bit of a jittery moment over there. He's like, wait, what is that? Did they come out? And you saw his mouse moving for a teeny tiny second. He's like, hold up, are they going to be pushing now? But yeah, Badlove, he knows that he's going to be pushing at any time, and Buster did come out, pushed out into the face of Badlove, and Badlove is not going to be one to back down from a challenge, and he's going to be spraying him right down. Now, this is what I wanted to point out, right? They came out with a force buy, and I wanted to say how risky of a move this was, because sometimes that's exactly what you need. But if you're not going to be able to do that, if you're not going to be able to pull that off, the 3rd round, the bonus round that you might have eventually played, the full buy round, I'm sorry, that you might have eventually played, is not something that you're going to be able to play. And even if you do go in for that, like, even if you do go in for at least a proper force buy, Sheriffs, Spectres, whatever, you won't have any utilities to work with, Universe.
Yeah, and now they're on the back lines, and it's looking like it's going further and further back because they are on an eco now. And if they lose this one out as well, which looks pretty likely because they don't have the weaponry to fight off the side of the Esports team, they're just going to be in a world of pain because 96, and it's going to be keep on adding because they're going to be 1 round away from double digit. But Buster, he takes out Binks in a very unconventional way. I don't think Binks intended to give away his life like that, especially to the opponent's paint shells. And now that they have been trying to sell this fake, it's going to be sold perfectly. Look at the rotations. There's only 1 man standing at B, and that's Edit. And the Esports team, they need to realize this quickly. And it looks like Sammy has it the bare minimum because he's making his way back towards B. And it's going to be the controller and, the initiator and Sentinel combo that's going to be helping out on B. But look at this, VALOR, a double fake over here because Strokey has taken such a good positioning for himself in towards this U-Haul. He has a weapon as well. It's going to be Strix to deny anybody coming in further. He takes down 1. He has to fight off another. He's not able to take out the head of Strokey. VALOR gets 1. The game gets 1 kill back. And now VALOR might just be able to do this. They're going to have weaponry to do this as well. He picks up that Spectre. It's going to be Hunter. Stick in a position where it could hurt him potentially. He gets spotted out as well. And he's going to go down. Sammy just too good with his positioning. He makes it back so fast. And now in a 2v2, are they going to be able to pull this off, the Esports team? Because Strokey, he's looking pretty good. He's got HP. He's got the weapon that he needs. This long range fight he needs to win. He's going to take it. He's going to dismiss off immediately. He knows what he's doing. The game to support him. It's going to be VALOR to pull off the eco for themselves. And the Thrifty is going to keep them alive before they let the Esports team go to double digits.
Ooh, that was so intense, Universe. And honestly, I love that entire push coming in from Team VALOR over there because they held it out oh so beautifully. And TT, they did not let them go down with a fight without a fight either, because that double push coming in from Sami and Edit over there was really good, but it was not enough to keep the Team Valor backed down. Now, they came in at the right time, but I love that initial pick that came out from Strokey over there, and that dismiss, that presence of mind at the right time was just what he needed, and that gave his teammate over there the right opportunity to come in and get that final kill. Now, if we see this coordination and this synergy, this exact same synergy by Team Valor, all through the entire game, we might see a comeback. Not even a comeback, it's 7-8, it's evens almost. We might see a proper win on the map of Bind.
Yeah, absolutely. And now the esports team, they've already lost a member. And yeah, it's going to be difficult for them. They are trying to get something done, but Strokey's not going to allow them to do anything over here. The esports team, they are falling apart, and that's not good. Valor are holding onto the ground so well after they won that Swift. They've got a lot of confidence, and the plan goes down as the esports team. I'm not quite sure they can get this lead. They're coming in 3v5. They're gonna probably lose Strix over here unless he gets a kill, and yeah, Strix is gonna go down to the game. And in a 2v5, I think it's better for them to save this up. Yeah, Battler's gonna be taking back his stars, and Edit, he's gonna move back as soon as his teammate joins him in the same position. And yeah, this is gonna be a save as the Valor put up round number 8 on the board, and we're back on level, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be difficult. Oh wait, Edit. Okay. He's going in for one. He gets one. But he's going to tell Battler to save because he's got that Vandal, Spectre, not too much of a weapon that you would like to save. And Valor. One kill given, that's okay though. They would have wanted a flawless, but they will take this as well.
Okay, Universe, I have no idea what's up with Team Valor over here. Okay, cheeky little death over there by Strokey too. Okay, that happens to the best of us. You just can't time it properly. But I'm seeing such a switcheroo from the side of Team Valor over here because they've got their confidence back, they've got their mojo back, and they're coming out with really good executes. And I was hoping that they're going to be coming out with such good aggression on the attack side, and they were going to be showing TET who's boss, and they were going to be showing TET that you're not the only one who are gods on the map of Vine, and we are here too. And they're showing themselves, they're making their presences known. And the way they're doing it is so beautiful. Like, that was honestly a flawless round, except that last death from Strokey over there. Happens to the best of us. Yeah, but that was a flawless round, and we saw full buy from both sides. And that was a really crucial round for TET over there because they didn't have the economy. And look at that. They're not going to be having any guns right now except Bad Love, who managed to save out that Vandal.
Yeah. The esports team, they are on an eco. Couple of sheriffs to work with. Too much at all. That turret, not gonna do too much. Buster's gonna get another grenade kill as Binks is gonna put out the boom bar to try and stop them for as long as he can. But it's not gonna work out. Buster's already made his way towards U-Haul, and this looks like a round that's almost done and dealt with. Strix holding on a very cheeky angle towards the top over there. Binks! Okay, trying a flying sheriff shot there, I see.
And yeah, okay, Strix is gonna have to fall back. Like, he can't really do much over there because he doesn't know that Buster is there along with him, giving that support. But if he peeks and Buster peeks at the right time, Strix is gonna be going down. And they still don't have a disadvantage right now, except for the guns. It's a 4v4, but no, Hunter will deny me that pleasure, and he's gonna be getting a kill for himself. Strokey comes in clutch too, but it's even Steven Streets coming out from both sides. Buster is gonna be picking up a kill with that showstopper because he gets that information at the right time. Strix being an absolute god with that sheriff gets an amazing kill on Buster, and he's gonna be half defusing that. But that's all he's gonna be able to do. But because the game has just good game sense, I'm loving this. And he knows exactly where that spike is. Pretty sure a few pings came out from his teammates over there as well. And he just sprayed that down, managed to connect that shot. And honestly, there's not much that Strix could have done in that situation. But see, that's the thing. Even when they're on an eco route, the amount of damage that they can dish out to Team Valor is what impresses me about TET. Now, equally on the side of Team Valor, this is something that is completely new to me. Team Valor is looking like a fresh new team with a fresh new set of strategies and fresh new confidence.
Yeah, and now they are looking like they want to shove this out. They want the double digits. They didn't want the esports team to get it at all. And now it is going to be difficult for the esports team to, break down that momentum that they've built up. It is, a buy from both of these teams. And there is a little bit of a pause that's come in for sure because I think a little bit of a technical issue on the side of one team. I think that's the side of Valor, but I think it's going to be sorted out pretty quickly. But I do want to ask you this, Quinn, because we were making our predictions in the beginning, but it's going, it's going very haywire over here. It's going to the esports team, falls back to Valor. It could go again back to the esports team this round, depending on how they want to, assess the situation in this round, because they've seen that the Team Valor are not afraid to make the aggression work for themselves. and they're doing a lot, right? So
Yeah.
how do you think it's gonna pan out? Because we're heading towards the last couple of rounds. We're to heading towards double digits. Do you think VALOR might just, hold on to the momentum that they haven't run away with this, or are the esports team going to be able to, shut them down right here?
Yeah, I'm not really sure because if we do see a win coming out from the side of Team Valor right now, we might see a little bit of an instant karma coming out, and the expectation that we had that the Haven map might be going to Team Valor. It's gonna be a wild card map, right? I feel like TET might bring it back, and we honestly still might be on with our predictions. But I'm not sure about which team is going to be winning out the entire matchup. So it's all going to be boiling down to Ascent. We were just a little bit off on the initial half where we just said that it was going to be Team Valor winning out the second map, not the first. But it looks like they're having a lot of aggression on the first map itself. Well, look at this. The entirety of TET has pushed down A long, B long, I'm sorry. They're all coming in that flank universe. And honestly, if Team Valor is not going to be expecting them, it is going to be huge. Yeah, look, that first kill is going to be coming in. Second is also going to be coming in. Valor gets a couple of... Actually, it's going to be Strix making up to 3K. He's just popping off right now. And honestly, it's going to be a flawless round universe. It's all down to Strokey. He might be able to get a few kills for himself. Or Strix might be taking the ace, but no. Strokey is not going to be giving him that pleasure, and that recon dart is going to be coming in from Edit, and it's all down to a 1v4 situation, and the spike control isn't even on him. Think feeling a little overconfident comes in, but no, that is going to be... He's going to be paying for that dearly universe, and it's all down to Strokey, like I said, but it's still a 1v3, and we've seen how good he can be in collect situations. Location is going to be given out, and Edit is going to be spraying down that wall, but he's not going to be able to connect all of his shots. Just connect a few. That is going to be giving their team the advantage, and I love how they're not underestimating Strokey, and they're not pushing to, individually and giving him the kills. That is what I love about TET. They don't underestimate their opponents too. But yeah, we've seen times where they come in with those meme plays where they do kind of tend to underestimate their opponents, but right now they're in serious mode.
Yeah, but honestly, the esports team, I mean, I don't exactly know what they were thinking because they read that so well. They knew that there's going to be nobody on B long, and they pushed that up. A 200 IQ strat, honestly. I mean, the nerves to pull off that when you might just see, you never know, right? You got 3 players pushing up. What if all 5 of them are towards B long?
I feel like, honestly, Universe, I feel like it's because of, the initial audio notifications that is being given out by Team Valor. So now, once they found out that there was no audio on B side, they were like, yeah, you know what? It's just free real estate for us, and we're just going to be pushing down. I think that's what happened.
Fair enough, but still, you never know where they could be hiding to hold up these pushes. But unfortunately, for the side of Team Valor, nobody was looking towards B long, and that caused their demise. Strix getting a 3K, and the rest of the team just, shutting down the remaining Strokey. Although he got a couple of kills back, that were not enough to get the round for his team. As now, a 99 scoreline, both of these teams are going to be looking for double digits to get closer to that mark of 13, which could potentially be an overtime as well. As Team Valor on the attack have been looking pretty good, but the last round kind of threw them off, I feel. And they're playing a very, very slow game right now. And look at this again. B is left completely open. There's nobody watching B long. There's nobody watching towards... B short hookah. There's only one. Buster finally goes over there. He's now looking at it, and here comes the lineup play from the side of Team Valor. As oh boy, they're gonna be moving in. Here comes the Hunter's Fury. Hunter, he's trying to get one, and he's not going to Binks just jumps at the right time, but Strokey is there to collect that cell for him. He's gonna get that kill, and here comes the ultimate. The Empress might just make things work, but Padlow's gonna stop him right in his tracks. A beautiful headshot, and here comes the counter Hunter's Fury, as it is gonna be Eddie to try to stop them from planting the spike. No time for them. They're moving in. Pixels gets the kill, and the Viper Spit still alive for them to work with. Team Valor, they have a man advantage. They have the Viper Spit available. Now, Six jumping in. I think he missed his step, and he's gonna be falling to his death. Buster takes him down. Sammy gets 2 back. He pulls it back to a 2v2. He has the ultimate available. He heals back as well. This retake could be very much possible. The game, he's in a prime position. Sammy's probably looking onto this position over here. If he doesn't act fast, he's gonna get detained, and they know he's gonna come from here. Edit runs back. He gets one. He gets the lockdown as well. Sammy's lockdown completely ruined, and now in a 1v2, I really don't know how he's gonna pull this off. He gets one though. He's gonna make me eat up my words. Here comes the clutch, I believe. Yes, it did. No, Hunter. It's gonna be Hunter to clutch it out, and yet again, Quint, the words that came from your mouth, it's gonna be the Sova, the last man standing to clutch it out yet again.
I have no idea what is it with these Sovas and being left out alone to either die or clutch it out. Always down to that. Honestly, universe, that spray down coming from Sami where he got 2 kills at the same time, that was so beautiful, and that gave us both hope, right? We were like, okay, I feel like we feel like we're gonna be seeing another clutch coming from TT, but that positioning from Team Valor was so beautiful. And I said this before, right? Once you see Pixels pulling out his Viper's pit, he is the god of that pit, and he gets those kills. And look at that, he's just
No way.
he doesn't. Honestly, I love how it doesn't matter whose pit it is. Any smoke, Pixels knows. It's just like an information sort of reservoir for him. And no, he's not going to be able to get the second kill. Strix goes into that aggression, doesn't manage to get the kill on Pixels, and he has to fall back. But yeah, I want to bring back this topic, right? That aggression coming out with that Viper's pit was so beautifully pulled out. And at the same time, Pixels knew that Sami or somebody else, that Strix might come up on top and spray down the usual position. So they went in for a not so default plant, and it's just amazing, universe.
Yeah, absolutely. The way that they're playing is just, I mean, you would expect them to, you know, they were slipping up a bit. They slipped up in the previous round, but they immediately got back lost ground. They were going down that slide, and now they have control again. And now the esports team, they are on a very, very desperate position right now because they've got not enough weaponry to fight this. They don't have enough utility. They don't have anything to work out this round properly at all. Because Edit is still on that, you know, no armor vandal. But okay, Strix and Badlove pull things back. Sami puts up the turret, and now they know where he is though. The plant is going to be faked out for a couple of times. And now they know where Pixels is. Pixels is over this side as well. But look at who's flanking Pixels. We've got another player on the other side. And Strix is going to get his kill. And here it is. The esports team making it work. 2v4. They know where one is. Buster's probably given on his position by sound cue of his footsteps. He's towards you all. He gets one. He gets another as well. Buster trying to make things work. He gets 2. Gets the third. A 4K clutch is it going to be?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
It's going to be it. Buster.
What are we seeing, universe? This is unlike anything I've ever seen before. Because I've seen a lot of good spray downs, okay? But this is just nutty. Like, team players from both teams are getting amazing spray downs. They're getting 2 kills with 1 spray. What is happening?
I don't know. I mean, it's just it's beautiful gameplay from both of these teams, and they are just performing so well. He held on to that showstopper until the very end. And Buster, he is the hero for his team right now, as they're going to be putting the esports team in a very, very, very tricky position, because look at the weaponry that they have over here, Quint. It's just sheriffs and ghosts. And if they lose this one, it might just all be over.
Yeah, it pretty much might be. I feel like it's going to be going out over to Team Valor. But at the same time, I've seen amazing plays coming out from TT too. But look at that prediction coming out from Biggs over there. He knew exactly where he was going to be putting that shock dart. But no, it's going to be caught off guard by the opponent's race. Buster is going to be coming in and getting that kill. Strokey being super confident, gets a kill for himself. And barely manages to make out alive. The game, on the other hand, on the other end of the map, is going to be getting a kill for himself. And he's feeling super confident. He's feeling himself. He's going to be putting out his smokes. And he's going to be going in for the last 2 kills. Says all got a bad love and Strix to clutch out this round. But a 2v5 situation is not something that TT can do. No matter how good they are individually, there's only so much you can do. And on top of that, they don't even have the guns to work this out. Yeah, and it's going to be one down to the one last player. And we're going to be seeing the Team Ace coming in, as Hunter is going to be picking that last Spectre kill on the body of Strix. But yeah, with that being said, it's going to be 12-9, and the match point is going to be coming into play. And this is nothing like we thought before, because we've seen a team, the esports team, being super confident and calling it their home ground. We've seen how Wings plays on this map, but I feel like he's being a bit too over-aggressive this time around, and they're underestimating Team Valor right now. And Team Valor, you can't really underestimate them, because they keep understanding, they keep learning, they keep growing, and who they have. And look at that. They're just showing the esports team how good they themselves are on the map of mine.
Yeah, and now Valor, they have the advantage. They have everything they need to shut this one out as easily as possible. There is going to be a bit of a desperation play coming in from the side of the esports team. They're going to try to do different things this round. They're going to try to make sure that they move around flexibly. And as a result, there's 2 stars right in front of Strokey. Bad love on the other side of it. He's going to be waiting to pull it as soon as he hears a sound cue. Buster this time is aware of a push coming in from B and covers it up towards Hookah. There is edit towards B-Long where he's peeking out and he knows that there's nobody there. But look at Strix, he spots the shoulder, just a pixel, and he's going to be spraying down on towards Showers. And here comes a nade from Buster. He's not going to damage Sammy at all because he's inside the tube. And I think it's going to be probably a B push because the spike is here as well. And Sammy, he needs to be ready for this. There's a lot of utility being thrown into this. There's going to be a recon as well, which is not going to give out any sort of information. And information, speaking about it, it's going to be Binks to get the first peak of information and a kill as well. As he takes down the side of one player from the side of Team VALOR. 5v4, doable for the Esports team. They've got the ultimate on Binks now. And the showstopper, he needs to hold it off. He shouldn't be using it at early stages. He should wait. And the one thing that's gonna give him that patience is gonna be a reward of multitude of kills. Buster, he's gonna get rewards of that patience. He gets one, he's gonna go down in the end. No wait, actually he gets another. Another spike goes down. And I look, that's it. These one teams are about to get another round.
Oh my god, Universe. So that was just too late, yeah, but at the same time, I'm loving how the esports team just sobered up for one round. They were like, okay, we've given away way too many rounds. We've got to bring it back. And it's Binks' team we're talking about, right? They're always looking for that fresh new content. So I feel like that's why it was being way too over aggressive. And we may never know when they're going to be reeling it back in and playing it more strategically. Because you saw that round, we didn't see any aggression from Binks at all. He held his ground and he waited for Team VALOR to push in, and that's all they needed to shut them down. So that goes to show, right, they have what it takes to shut down Team VALOR, but I feel like they're just, taking a bit too casually. I know they're the chill team and all of that, but yeah, now they're going to be going into actual serious mode, and I feel like we might see an overtime coming into play, Universe.
Absolutely, it is on the cards for sure because, I mean, not right now though. They have a buy and it looks like VALOR might be using it the best. The showstopper completely destroyed in his tracks even before the party could be shown for the side of Team VALOR. Badlover 6 is making things work though. They get back and it's going to be pinstripes across the board on the kill feed. And here comes the Viper spin once again, which was such a pain for the Esports team to play against. Edit is going to be sending out his drone. He marks one. He knows where the Viper is. And now he needs to move in with his teammate. Sammy, he knows where the other one is as well. But he's going to be hiding inside over there. The game, he's stuck himself. That turret. What is Giver's position? Sammy, left in the 1v1. Needs to clutch this out for his team. Pixel's in a very good position. Here comes the lockdown. And here comes Pixel. And but it's going to be Sammy to clutch it out. Wow. What a play by Sammy. He just survives it at the very end. But is the time going to be enough? Yes, it will. Just a bare minimum of a couple of seconds left. 1.74. Yet again, another close call for the Esports team as Sammy drinking that tea or water or Red Bull, whatever he's drinking out of the cup, he's going to need more of it because he might be needed called up again. And be it Jet or be it Killjoy, this guy knows how to clutch out rounds.
Oh my god, Universe. I literally have my face in my hands right now because of all the tension I was having. It was going both ways and that seesaw was chipping so wildly. I was so scared. I didn't know which team was going to be winning it out, whether it was going to be the final round or whether TT was going to be bringing it back. But they proved me wrong yet again, and they managed to bring it back. 12-11 on the scorecards. What is CT even doing? The gameplay, the levels of gameplay is something like I've never seen before. They're being cornered back and they're not down and out for the fight. They're just punching back so hard, and Team VALOR is just left scratching their heads. So the moment I saw that Viper spit coming out from Pixels, I was like, okay, it's all done. Team VALOR is going to be winning this out. But they honestly didn't. TT just played it out oh so beautifully, and Sami with that charge just played to it as advantage, and he just managed to get those kills. Amazing stuff over here, Universe.
Oh boy, Buster, he gets a 2k. His nade and his gun does so much damage. 6 to immediately reply back. He's gonna get 2 himself, and the game finally shuts him down. Here comes Edit. Hunter's Fury, and he's gonna get 2!
One enemy remaining.
Edit! You absolute genius! How the hell did he manage to do that? He puts himself and his teammate in a good position to get this to overtime in a 2v1. But what I don't think he's gonna expect is Pixels pushing up towards this defender side spawn. He might have an idea. He's looking towards that door, and he's just gonna hold it down. Pixels, this is for him to play. He needs to get the plant, and Edit knows that he doesn't need to push this angle. Oh boy, that could just be his demise. Edit, he's gonna go down. No, he's got Sammy to his help. It's gonna be overtime, ladies and gentlemen. The Esports team are not out of this at all.
Switching sides.
What?
Overtime.
What? I literally do not have any words left to say, Universe. What is this that we are seeing? TT have come out with this inner beast that we have never seen before, or I personally have never seen before, and I'm gonna be bold enough to say that nobody else ever has. Cause I know that they're gods on the map of Vine, but this level of coordination, synergy, and just communication. Oh my god. Oh my god, Universe.
I mean, it's really impressive that they pulled this back, because I really thought it was going to be the end of the road for them, at least in map 1 and consider on map 2. But the Esports team, they're not going to give up their home map. They're going to try their best. And now, Team VALOR, everybody's got to buy, so there's going to be no excuses whatsoever. Everybody's got utility. Everybody's got everything that they need to make sure that their team wins this round. For now, it's going to be the Esports team who are on attack, who are trying to get information for themselves to move into this. 6 is going to be the first point of contact. He dashes in. He smokes out. He's in the cubby corner. Does not go towards elbow just yet. Now he brings up a little close, and then Hunter's going to go down to 28 HP. Buster gets one back though, and now they know that the one player's at least very low. Ooh, Binks. The timing on that is just so crucial. Buster's inside hookah. Binks is in such a good position to do so much damage, but he's just holding on. Game, he's gonna get one, and it gets the game back. And now Binks is holding on towards defender side spawn. He knows that there's one player. Sammy's gonna come in. He's gonna get his head taken off, and Binks finally is gonna take out his twin sister in the form of Buster's race. And now in a 2v3, Team VALOR are off the advantage. They have a player who's down on HP, down to less than 30, but I'm not quite sure if we should count out Hunter left, because he is such a god. And he's held on this team for so long. He's done so much work, and now it's gonna be the plan coming in from the Esports team. Are they gonna be able to hold on to this post plan?
Exactly, that is what I'm honestly holding onto the edge of my seat for. And like you said, Hunter is not the one that you can be discounting, because this guy is so good. And honestly, considering how we've always been seeing the Sova being left out to clutch rounds out, he doesn't have the health to do it. But oh, Binks, a 90-degree flick and a kill, and then it's gonna be picking up a kill in Pixels, and Binks has pulled out a showstopper. He knows exactly where Hunter is, and he's looking for that kill. And all they have to do is now push in, but honestly, they can't afford to pull in this aggression. 28 HP on Hunter, and that is all that Edit is gonna be needing to put up the third kill onto the board for himself.
Wow.
Oh my god, the confidence, and their beads of sweat. I am not kidding, Universe. There are beads of sweat on my forehead right now, just because the anxiety both of these teams are giving me. So good these two teams are at what they're doing, and that is exactly where we're seeing this neck and neck and such intense gameplay. Honestly, this is one of the most fun matches and one of the most intense matches I have ever casted for.
Yep, absolutely. I have to agree with you. And now look at this. It's going to be the glass cannon up coming here. It's going to be Strix to try to peek out towards A long, but he's not going to find anybody, because the rest of the all the players of Team VALOR are spread across A shot and the B shot. And now Binks trying to spray down, gets the nade coming in as well. Gonna give a lot of damage. And they're gonna just move back, because they do not want to take in anything at all. Stroky down to 82 and 14 of armor, respectively. And now he's moving in. Oh, Stroky. This is not going to be good. Battle of pulls one back though, but I don't think they know that Stroky's already crawled up over there. Quinn, this could be massive if Stroky pushes up a little bit more further, because he could get towards backside and take down Padlov, and that's going to mean no smokes and no kinds of, varied utility available for him. 6. He's going to miss that shot. Oh, okay. That was not supposed to happen.
Honestly, he was just caught sleeping over there. Like, sometimes it happens when you're holding an angle for far too long, right? You're going to be losing that pixel peak coming in. And yeah, that happens to the best of us. But look at this. Binks has an aggressive angle and is going to be picking up a kill on Buster. His sister, like you called him, in the form of Rays on Buster over there. And Strokey over here with that flame. He's like a ghost. He's like a phantom. Nobody knew that he was going to be in that position. And he picks up that kill for himself. Brings it down to a 3v3. But now Tommy's going to be denying that. Picks up a kill. Strokey still popping off, gets a kill for himself on Binks. 2v2 situation, another intense round again. And oh my god, the nano just point gives out to that location and denies him that plan. And Edit knows exactly where he's going to be planting. And that shot, guys! What are you doing off? And Strokey's going to be popping that Empress, but Tommy's going to be missing a shot, but he's going to be picking up the kill for himself. And they are going to be clutching this round out. Oh my god, universe! I think my voice is gonna go just because of this. And with that, we're gonna be seeing the win coming out from the side of the esports team. But that rotate, the intensity of the entire game, the entire last round, and the way TT went in for the rotates and all of those plays. Oh my god.
I have absolutely no words. I am at a loss for every single word that I have because clearly it was just amazing. It was absolutely amazing the way that the esports team, they gave out rounds, they brought back rounds, they gave out a couple of more in the end. It went down to 12-9. They brought it back to 12-12, and they won it out 14-12. What a game! And honestly, I want to give that credit of that very last round just to Edit. That guy is an absolute genius, man. He knows exactly where to find these players off guard. He knew where the plant was going to go down. It could have been anywhere, It could have been on the other side of the tube as well. It could have been in between those two nano swarms as well. It could have been anywhere. But that man is just so good. He just knows it so well. And that kill was all Sammy needed to make sure that in that 1v1, he wins it out against Choki as he did. And Valor, they're going to be feeling this in their gut, man. And let's just have a look at the match highlights to see how they almost got all the way towards the end, but it just wasn't enough to get across the finish line as this marathon has been won by the esports team.
Oh my god, universe. Honestly, you remember? Okay, I'm gonna be calling this out, ladies and gentlemen. You remember how I told you to buy a truckload for the entire year? Actually, scratch that. Get a truckload just for this game. Because honestly, I need so many more Red Bull cans, my guy. This was the most intense game I have ever seen in my entire life. And Edit, that Sova play, I have never seen Sova being played better. It's almost as if he was born to play Sova. And the amount of hours that he's put into that character, right, it honestly goes to show. Because even without his recon dart, he's getting information with only his teammates' abilities. With that nano swarm, and he knew that that second position, the safest position that the plan could have been done by the game, was going to be in tubes. And he put that shock dart beautifully into that. And he got those kills. So see, the thing that surprises me the most about this entire thing is, right, we've only seen TET playing super, passive or super aggressive, depending upon their mood and depending upon how much fun they want to have. But for the first time, I saw rage filling their guts. I saw pure aggression. I saw pure skill. I saw pure coordination, because that was almost a lost cause, and you can't really be putting up those many rounds against Team Valor, because Team Valor, if they get the slightest bit of opportunities, they're an amazing team and they will pull it all back. But honestly, TT, oh my god, universe. And yeah, this is what we're going to be seeing in the match highlights. Towards the beginning of the entire round, we saw how we were seeing an on-again, off-again play coming out from the side of TET, and Team Valor was just going at it hard, and they were getting the rounds back, they were keeping it neck and neck, and they were playing out with so many good strategies. Their takes were insanely good, and honestly, that is why I thought Team Valor was going to be winning this out. But TET came in clutch, and towards the end, we saw exactly why these guys are called the esports team and why these guys are supposed to be one of the top tier teams in the entire country. Honestly, not even the entire country. I feel like from what I just saw, at least judging based off of the map of Bind, these guys should be going international, man.
I mean, honestly, it is going to be a very interesting affair in map number 2 for sure. Because whether or not international, right now, they got to play in this. They got to stick to their roots and they're going to win. They got to win this one out. Because, I mean, they so barely made it across the finish line over here. The esports team, in the end, they picked it up so well and the momentum worked for them somehow. It's all about that momentum, especially in the map of Bind, and they made it work. And now in Haven, it is going to be much more of an interesting matter because of the fact that, the first thing is, it's going to be attacking side Valor first, and it's going to be defending for the esports team, right? And they need to put up those rounds heavily and completely, because if they are going to be giving up rounds in the defending side, the esports team, especially on Haven, then it's going to be difficult, because we know that Haven is an attacking sided map, right? But if they try to get a scoreline of maybe 8-4, 7-5 at the very least on the defending side of Haven, they're going to be good to go on the attacking side. But hey, that's all for map 2 to see. But map 1 was, like you said, A very, very, very intense game, very entertaining game at that one too. And that was just amazing to watch. Clearly, sweat bullets across both of our foreheads right now. And it's only going to get more, and it's going to be a lot more bullets raining down on the server as well. As honestly, I can't wait for map number 2.
Yeah, true. And I am going to be seconding that because that action, I've been craving that for so long, and TET did not fail to provide. But yeah, honestly, I'm pretty sure they couldn't have done that without high refresh rate monitors too. So yeah, you guys honestly should go down there, check out the links in the description, and pick up one of those amazing LG Ultragear monitors for yourself. Because if you want to be playing like these guys, you need the gear, you need the weapons to go along with that as well. So yeah, go down into the description, pick up a few monitors for yourself. And honestly, if you're feeling lucky and you think you can get one of those for free, you actually can. Go down in the description because LG Ultragear is giving away one of their amazing monitors for free too. So go down there, see how you're going to be participating in the giveaway, and try your luck. And we are going to be back because that second map, we're excited about that as well, but we got to set it up for a few minutes. So until then, we're going to be taking a short break. Just get your crowns of Red Bull, energize yourself, and we're going to be doing the same. So see you in a few minutes. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the LG Ultragear TC Gauntlet fired by WD Black and AMD Ryzen Radeon. Now, I know you guys joined us for the first map of the day, for the first map of the 8 p.m. match, actually. And that was so intense. And even if you missed out on that, my buddy, Universe over here, can cover you on that. Because honestly, I was so out of breath, and so was he, because that was probably one of the most intense matches that we have ever seen, wasn't it, Universe?
Yeah, absolutely. It was pretty intense, and it was, very entertaining for all of us over here watching as well. Not just the both of us casting it, but for every single viewer, for all the teams, for all the fans supporting their teams as well. And it's going to be the side of the esports team whose fans are going to be rejoicing pretty much, and they're going to be very happy with what they've seen so far, right? I mean, it was very hard fought until the very end, but hey, if you win the map, that's all it matters about. And now they're going to have that little bit of... I don't think they're going to have pressure as much. The esports team, even though it went so close, I mean, there should be a little bit of pressure, right? Because you know that VALOR can make you work. They can make you, you have to just scratch and scratch and scratch, the surface until you can find the core. And VALOR are really good at not letting you do that. They're so good at polishing these surfaces. And we're going to see if they're going to be polishing Haven onto their favor. Because here comes the agent selection, ladies and gentlemen. And we're going to see, oh, that's a pretty fast insta-lock. Okay, insta-locks across the board. This is what you love to see. If you got 5 players, have you ever seen that happen? Imagine this, okay? 5 players, solo players, okay? All of them insta-lock at the same time, but all of them pick the very correct agents that they need to pick.
It's so satisfying.
Yeah, dude. Like, just imagine that happen. It's never gonna happen, right? It's never gonna happen. I will tell you that. You can see 5 duelist insta-lock for sure, but you will never see 5 players insta-locking what agents that they need to play on the match. But hey, hoping for it one day in my pub game, anybody's pub game, if it happens, just let us know maybe. But for the moment, it's gonna be the side of VALOR, who are ready and decked out with this side. The game this time is playing Jet. Stokey going for the Sentinel. He's going to be changing up his role this time. Buster with the Phoenix instead of the Raze, which is going to be picked up by Binks actually on the other side. Raze is going towards the hands of Binks again. Edit going to be staying with Sova. He's been so very good at it, especially in the first match, sticking to his usual. I think it's overall what you would expect, except for the one change over here, Quint, is the fact that Badlove is going for Omen instead of Astra, which has been picked up by Pixel.
So I feel like that is more because Haven is a narrower map, and you need to take that in the round sort of decision. And I feel like that's a good pick, but I don't like the overall pick coming out from side of TET. I don't think it's going to be working out for their favor on the map of Haven at least. But then again, they've gone in for the default pick. At least most of them have, except Badlove and a few other players over there. But I feel like they should have gone in for a different lineup. But Team VALOR, they have picked exactly, at least in my opinion, you can all play your game the way you want to play it. But in my opinion, at least, the agents that Team VALOR have picked up are just precise. That is exactly what I would like my team to go in for. And that is exactly what they went in for. They went in for a flash, which is going to be Buster on the Phoenix over there. So that is going to be a good entry, and there's going to be a good initiator, right? Then there's Hunter for the information. Pixels with the beautiful smokes on Astra. And honestly, in my opinion, in this entire game, there's no other agent better than Astra with the smokes. Then there's going to be Strokey to go in with the flanks and go in for the control play, that sentinel play. And he's going to be placing himself mostly in garage, in my opinion. And the game with a Jet, a really, really well-balanced agent selection. But on the side of TT, Strix is going to be picking up that Jet. That's fine. Edit is going to be picking up that Sova, and we've seen what he can do. That's fine. But Bings, I feel like he should have gone in for a Phoenix or maybe a Reyna.
Yeah, maybe he could have gone for one of those flash characters, but right now that's not going to be the case, as we're going to be jumping right into the game, ladies and gentlemen. It's the Esports team on the defensive side. Strix is going to be taking the early contact over here and early damage, as well as Shoki is going to put a couple of bullets in his body. And there's going to be no healers on either side except for the Phoenix, who can heal himself. But hey, VALOR, they are going to be starting out with a lot of pressure on themselves. They need to make sure that they play this strategically, they play this well, they get the advantage in the attacking half, and then they move ahead. Okay, Edit spots out one. He's going to be moving back. He's taking it slow. Here comes a shock dart to try and throw it down. And he's going to get the first kill as well. Edit taking down Buster. Shock dart to delay the push even more. Not going to be detected either. Pretty well executed C hold by the side of the Esports team. And now Strokey, he's going to go down. He's got 3 players upon him. Yeah, that's going to be the end of him. Pixels trying to get one back. I don't think he's going to find anything else for except for a smoke coming right up in front of his face. Shoots down a couple of bullets, but on the other side, Strix is going to be making short work of Hunter,
30 seconds
as
left.
the Sheriff is going to be taking him down. And now, 2v5, which is
Player
being
standing.
slowly ripped apart one by one. Pixels on 2 HP.
Oh,
He's going to
okay.
go down with a jumping Edit classic.
Yeah, a jumping Edit classic, honestly. I couldn't have worded it better myself. But see, even though I'm not a huge fan of the entire lineup that they come up with, honestly, the lineup is fine, but I still would have liked to have seen Badla playing the Astra, and I would have liked to have seen Binks playing the Reyna or maybe a Phoenix. But the thing is, there a lot about the map knowledge and the way they go in for that executes even without their abilities. Because that first round, yeah, it did go into their favor, and we're going to be seeing Spectres across the board right now, and that is probably going to be giving Team VALOR the lower hand, and they're not going to be risking it this time around. They're not going to be going in for force buys to bamboozle them, and that is a wiser choice. But the way that the entirety of TT holds down their sights, right? That is what I appreciate. They're not going in for aggression anymore, and Strokey had a good idea of that flank in the previous round, but look at this. Pixels is going to be picking up a pixel perfect kill for himself, but he's already tagged out by Bad Love. There was no support coming in for Bad Love because he honestly was hoping that his teammate was going to be getting that kill, but no, Bad Love is going to be picking up that kill on Pixels anyway. Strokey, as always, is going to be coming at that flank, but Edit is going to be taking him right down. 3v3 situation right now, and Hunter is looking to get that third kill for himself, but no, Edit is going to be picking up that kill for himself, down to a 1v3 situation, as it is all down to the game and his Sheriff, and he's going to be able to connect a couple of kills for himself. The second tap was really beautiful, but it is Sami. Okay, Universe, it's Sami we're talking about, and he is back in that killjoy, and any gun that he put in his hand, you know that his aim is going to be locking onto that head, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was a little bit of a scare in the earlier stages of this round. I mean, Strokey came on for that flank, and nobody really even caught him. Nobody was playing Garage, and that was kind of a little bit of, a small hole over there in the side of the defensive line of the Esports team. But hey, it's okay. They've got the round in the bag. Now they're going to have the first test. They're going to have to make sure that they win this buy round, which is coming from the side of Team VALOR. And look at this. Oh, Bad Love. Guardian. One tap potential unlimited. Is he going to be able to find that head though? Is the question. But look at what the turret is going to find. He's going to find at least one player, which is actually 2 on the side of A long, and that's called in rotations, as B has been left alone. This, I mean, they did get a kill over there, so yeah, for sure they know that VALOR's not going to be pushing up towards B, as they heard 2 players now towards A long, and here comes the side of VALOR. They're going to be pushing in. Bing's first point of contact. He's going to peek. He's going to go back. He knows there's 2 over there. He doesn't need to pick anymore. Here comes a dash from the game. It's going to be the A side available for the side of Team VALOR, as the plant is going to go down for sure now, and the retake in a 5v4 should be pretty much doable for the side of the Esports team.
It should be doable, but they don't have the guns that they need. They're on their bonus, and the damage dished out on the side of Team Valor was all they needed to get those kills back. And look at that, Pixels is going to be picking up a kill on Sami, and their resident killjoy is going to be down. But it's still a 4v4 situation, and they could still get it back. Bad Love is going to be pushing into side. Trix gets a beautiful no-scope there, but it's honestly no big deal for Team Valor because they're going to be coming up with a bloodbath, and all the team players from the side of Team Valor are going to be picking up a kill each for themselves, and that is going to be putting the first one onto the board for the side of Team Valor. And I honestly would like to call out that this is kind of an attacker-sided map if you know how you're going to be going out with your executes, and that defense is a little harder because it's very wide but very narrow, so those side rotates takes a little bit of a while, and this is a map that honestly rewards a good flank gameplay. So Strokey coming into the flank is always going to be coming into the advantage, but we've got a little bit of a wild card action here. We are going to be seeing the game back on the Jet universe.
Yep, it is going to be a difficult affair for the Esports team in this one at least. I mean, the Esports team, they already lost a member, and Sami is stuck in a very, very tight corner. He dodges that concussion, and he's not going to get a kill either. Yeah, it's going to be VALOR trying to assert a little bit of dominance over here. Binks and Strix are still towards A. And I don't think they notice it. Binks is hidden, but Strix is given out his position. And Binks is going to go down. The game is going to come in the flank. Strix is going to take down one, but that's all he's going to get because the game is going to shut him down. And now Edit. Yeah, he's going to... Oh, okay. I thought he was going to say hi on the camera. But he is on camera anyway right now. So might as well say hi to the real camera that he is having, which should be possibly shown after... should be shown after this round is over. And Edit. So, nah, it's not gonna get anything. That's gonna be the end of the round. Esports team 2-2 now. VALOR pull it back, pretty much reminiscent of what happened. No, not pretty much reminiscent. It was what Team VALOR would have wanted. They got it back, and yeah, I mean, in the starting stages of this map, it's gonna be a little bit of not so chaotic probably as it was earlier in my bind. But I think towards the end, we're going to see a whole lot of desperation coming from both of these sides based on who's going to be on the lower end. For now, though, both of them are equal, but not so much on weaponry as the Esports team, again on an eco. And this could be and should be done and dealt with pretty easily by Team VALOR.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it was. Unless. That is the wild card sort of moment over there, isn't it? You never know. It's always going to be that unless linger at the back of our minds, right, universe? But yeah, we're going to be seeing a 2-2 score, and I'm not really a huge fan of what they pulled up in the last round. They shouldn't have gone in for the buy. In my opinion, at least, they should have just gone in for kills, maybe gotten a few kills for themselves, but look at that. Pixels is going to be picking up a kill for himself. That cheeky little bye-bye coming in from Master over there. 4v5 situation, and again, the backseat has to be taken by TT. Although they've lost only one player, that was a really crucial player. That was a duelist that by the name of Strix over there. So they really needed him alive. And I'm liking the fact that TT is experimenting with new character, agent selection. Sami is going to be going into the Killjoy. We've seen him before, but we haven't seen him often enough on a Killjoy. So let's see if this new lineup for them is going to be proving worthy of getting the wins. But it's still a 2-2 universe, and it's a slow progression coming out from the side of Team VALOR over there. A lot of information has been given out, and all the information in the world that TT needs to pick up the kills for themselves, although they don't have a gun. Bad Love is going to be picking up a kill for himself, and Hunter and Buster and Pixels are going to be popping off and getting kills for themselves instead. Ooh, I'm loving this so far. 1v4 situation, and yet again, universe is the Sova that has been left out to clutch out the round. Pixels, I love that. He turned around, saw that Pixel offended, and he's like, wait, did I see somebody over there? And he turns back and he turns back around, and he's like, oh yeah, I did. He's gonna be casually spraying him down, putting up the third round onto the scoreboard for the side of Team VALOR. So far, so good, universe. So far, so good. But honestly, TT has to be picking up the action back up again if they want to be showing Team VALOR who's boss. Because they managed to barely, by the width of a hair, clutch out the first map. But I don't think Team VALOR is going to be giving them that satisfaction on this map.
Yeah, I don't think so. VALOR have been pretty good on Haven, especially on the attacking side. I mentioned that before the game itself. And whether or not they're going to be proving my words right is going to be of question, because right now they are moving towards A, and look at this cosmic divide. It's going to give them a lot of room to work with. Here comes the side of Sami's utility, and he's going to be Bad Love actually. Ooh, he's quicker on the trigger.
Okay, universe. I love the fact that he went there, the nanoswarm came out and like, wait, let me just plan on the other side. And he's like, oh right, yeah, I forgot there's a defense team there too.
Absolutely. Hunter. Look, oh. I actually thought this was Edit, but it's actually Hunter down towards C side. He's got so much control. Edit gonna be sending out his all zone. He gets the position of one. That's the planter. He's gonna hit him once. He's gonna try to hit him twice. He's not gonna get it. He needs one hit though, but he's not gonna get it. It's gonna be just the one. He's gonna have to make do with that. Faster. He's low on HP, and a lot of players have been spotted out over here. Bink's moving in. Bink's blinded. Bink's spraying. Bink's killing. It's gonna be a lot of damage over here being done by the side of the Esports team. And he gets another. Now in a 3v4. It's very much doable for them. They're gonna try to stick the fuse over here, but Soki! No way! This cheeky little bugger comes out of the smokes like a ninja, and he's gonna insert the blade in 3 players' heads as this round, which should have been for the side of the Esports team, goes for VALOR thanks to the heroics of Soki. Be it Reina or be it Cypher, this guy is so good on that luck.
He's so good on that lurk indeed. That's exactly what I was gonna say. And honestly, I'm pretty sure this is where you're gonna be seeing them on the camps, and you know, Strokey's is gonna be like, did somebody clip that? Please tell me somebody clipped that. Because that was honestly a clippable moment. That was something that you gotta cherish forever, Strokey, because that flick was just naughty. Oh, universe. Every time I see one of those satisfying shots, right, I keep coming back to Valor to try that out myself. Don't you?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I do as well.
Yeah.
And right now, VALOR are going to be really feeling pretty good about themselves. They've put up 2 lead, and they're going to try to assert it as much as possible because, it's not good because there's another eco over here from the side of the Esports team. Just a marshal apart from sheriffs across the board for the side of the Esports team. And it looks like, an execute coming in, Molotov being lined up, as well as couple of others as well. Looks like the recon should be going in. They're waiting for the recon probably from the side of Hunter. And as soon as that comes in, which is going to be in a second, they're going to moving in. Here comes a Molotov, and they're trying to clear out this A-shot position. And it's not going to be clearing out anybody though, because there's nobody standing there. Buster gets information on one. Sammy swings out, but he's going to just give away his life. And pretty much an easy round should be coming in. And there's the plant, and that should be the end of this one for the Esports team. This is number 5. Is going to go in the favor of Team VALOR.
Yeah, pretty much. And it's all down to Strix and Edit, but we have seen these guys going up really beautiful plays before. But there's only so much you can do when you're going up against a team like Team VALOR, right? No matter how much individual prowess you have, Team VALOR are just so good with their aim and their, individual prowess and as a team together as well. But yeah, that tap was going to be coming out, and that is going to be Strix out down and out for the count. Now, Edit over here has a cheeky little position. He's just waiting for anybody to pop out, and he's just waiting for somebody to come out, and he wants that kill. He's going for the exit frag, but at the same time, the bomb is ticketing away. But yeah, the game, honestly, was expecting that push coming from Edit, and he didn't want that, last minute, defuse to come out. Everybody else evacuated because of the imminent explosion, but the game was holding his sight. He was that jet, and he had that dash remaining, to like dash out of sight. So it was like, so it was like,
I really wish there was a way that we could, count the number of times that Sova was alive in the last round, because again,
I swear,
it was a Sova. Can somebody count that please for us? Just like how many times Hunter was alive, or how many times Edit was alive, because every single time I see somebody being the last man alive, it's gonna be Edit or Hunter, and that's just how it is for these 2 players. I mean, clearly they're Men of Iron until the last point, where they're going to be back to Men of Flesh, and they're going to get killed. Unfortunately, for now, it's going to be Edit, and the buy round finally has come back in the favor of the Esports team, but they are 3 rounds down early into this game. VALOR have a pretty good advantage. Edit's going to take it back to at least a man advantage for the moment. He pulls them down to 4, but that's not going to mean that they do not have anything to offer more. Look at this though. Sammy is going to take down 1 more. And now it's going to be 3v5 as the Esports team. Okay, Hunter, another 1v1 is going to be giving out to them. Sammy knows where he is, but he doesn't know where Bad Love is. But he's going to take down 1. And he takes down another as well. Oh, wait. This just turned around so quickly and so badly.
Honestly.
The Esports team, I am not quite sure what just happened there, but I'm pretty sure they did not expect that.
Spike planted.
That they did not expect, and that is going to be the spike plan going down, universe. And it is all down to 2 players yet again, and it's going to be Edit and Strix. And This was the same case yesterday. I mean, yesterday. Wow, it was the same case going out on the previous round as well. It's gonna be them clearing out all the corners. I'm pretty sure Sprix is gonna be going down first. Because yeah, we gotta start a counter for the number of times that the Sova is left out alive. I know Sprix with a beautiful flick is gonna be getting out Pixel down and off the count. 2v2 situation, but the game is gonna be equating out that balance yet again. The edit over here is trying to top that spike plant, but there's only so much you can do. And that was denied amazingly by Hunter over there with that Hunter's Fury, just to keep him on his toes. And he did try to go in for that kill so that he can finish the job that he started, but that is not going to be happening anytime soon. But anyway, we got to remember the fact that this is kind of an attacker-sided map, and Team VALOR getting so many rounds off the beginning, off the bat, so to speak, means that they're going to be having an easier time on the defense. It all boils down to this, Universe. Are TT going to be able to bring it back on the attack?
I mean, they should be. It is an attacking side of map. And, okay, I can't help but notice. Look who's alive again.
Yet again.
Yet again. Absolutely. There's something about that server. So, guys, if you want to be the last man standing in every single round of your team, in any sort of game, you know what to pick now. Now you know what to pick. Yeah. Just ask Edit.
Edit or Hunter for that reason, you know?
Edit or Hunter, exactly. They are going to tell you what it takes to stay alive, what it takes to be a Sova main, as they're holding on. But right now, I don't think Edit is going to be feeling too good about it.
Staying alive, right. That is okay. I mean, in my head, "Staying Alive" is going off right now. I'm just imagining that song playing around, and Edit and Hunter going out and clutching out, just shaking their hips as much as they can. And they're just going like. BG's that Staying Alive song is just coming on. They're going out and having a fragathon. You just made that pop into my mind right now.
I mean, I make people feel things that they never felt before. And think as well.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm good like that. You know, just like I make my enemies in pub lobbies feel that fear.
Yeah. Please. Sure. Yeah, let's just say that. Yeah, sure. You're just gonna be flexing on all of us, aren't you? You're just gonna be trying to show to the world that you're just as good as these guys are.
I'm good with rhymes, okay? I'm good with rhymes.
Oh wow! Just because you're good with rhymes doesn't mean that you're the best.
Let me give you one. Okay. Twinkle, twinkle, little star.
Oh no.
How I wonder what you are.
Oh no.
I'll tell you what Team VALOR are right now.
Oh no.
They are in the lead and they've gone so far.
I was not expecting that to come together like that. Like for real, but I'm still gonna continue with the oh no, but because I definitely didn't want or need to hear that.
That was one of my not good ones, okay? But I got a lot more in the bag. But for the moment, what is in the bag right now is for Team VALOR. That's 4 rounds that they have in the bag. Do you think the esports team are going to be able to make a comeback in this first half? Because as much as they are looking defensively good, it's just a couple of holes that they're giving away. Just like that, that round where Hunter pulled out 2. And it just turned around the tide just like that. And it looks like it might just be another round that goes in the favor of Team VALOR, because the plan should be coming in very easily over here. And I don't think anything that the esports team do was going to work out for them to start this flank.
But the spike line is going to be coming out, but you got to understand this too, right? Strokey is a flanky player, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be coming in the flank. But these guys came out with a game plan. TT came out with a game plan, and look, it's working out for them. Strix is going to be picking up a kill, but my point here being they knew that B plant was going to be coming in, and that was beautifully predicted by them, because you all saw them looking out over there. But I don't really understand why they're giving out their bodies, why they're giving out hits to them, but it's still the player advantage that is going to be on the side of TT, so that Diffuse can come in at any time, but Hunter is going to be popping off, gets a kill in Bad Love. Six is going to be equating that balance, and Buster is going to be coming out here to protect his buddy boy, but wow, that aim, that godlike aim, does mean that he was going to be defusing the spiker, but no, you have to go in for the defuse. It is!
Oh my god!
What? I told you, right? I told you, Universe. He honestly lives up to his name. His aim is pixel perfect.
Wow, oh my god, that is gonna hurt them
badly
so much. I mean, they should have just stuck the defuse. I don't exactly know what's happening, because they had the lockdown, right? Yeah. They had the lockdown. They had 4 players alive. They could have just body blocked, made a wall of bodies in front of the guy who was defusing, and that would have been enough. Because I'm pretty sure that they're not going to be able to kill 3 people at once, right? Even if it's 2 people peeking from the other side, they're not going to be able to kill every single person. It's going to be one person that's going to kill them for sure. And it's just, yeah, the Esports team, they're not going to be feeling good about this. 7-2 the half is right now. I mean, they can pull it back to 7-5 and that's still going to be decent. But yeah, that's not going to be enough.
Pretty much, and the teams are having a little bit of banter in the chat as well. But yeah, this is what I was saying, right? I honestly expected TET to bring that round into their side because it seemed like they honestly predicted where that take was going to be happening, and that was B side. That was beautifully taken too. And see, this is where Astra smokes are going to be coming in clutch because I really honestly feel like Badla should have gone in for the Astra because I've seen this guy play Astra before and he's so good with it. So a little more smokes would have helped him out in the long run. But yeah, like you said, I was expecting a body wall over there for the diffuser to go in for that full diffuse because I've seen this happening before where that B plant takes place and they all go in, they plant the spike and they go out and they just wait for the defenders to come in. And that's what I was expecting to happen, and that is exactly what TT were expecting too. But little did they expect this wild card little Buster boy over here coming out white swinging and just being that diffuser. That aim though was just so precise, Universe, and that is what got them the round. But I still feel like they should have come out with a body wall though.
Yeah, that body wall would have probably, been the difference for them. And right now, they have a little bit of time to think about what exactly happened. There is a bit of a pause that has come in, a technical issue. But hey, if they have this time to break down the momentum that VALOR have built up so far, well and good for them, because all they need is to work it step by step, and that one step comes from winning out one round. And I mean, it just starts with that. They need to make sure that they get this working. And now, the way that the Esports team are playing, they need to reconsider everything that they've done, right? Because they know it's not working. They know that they need to do a lot of different things over here to work it out. No, the one thing that I really, I'm finding difficult to see is that nobody's going for any sort of pushes this time. The aggressive players that they're actually good with, the Esports team, I've not really seen those pushes come in. I've not really seen them play on the offensive side as of now. They're trying to play it a little bit very defensively. They're trying to give a lot of respect to the side of VALOR, and that's probably what's throwing them off as well. They need to try and move ahead, get into the faces, and get the kills that they need initially. Otherwise, it's just gonna be okay. Sammy, he just completely obliterates Buster, and he makes me eat up my words as the initial kill finally goes to them.
Yeah, he just went for Control A and delete. He literally deleted one player clean off the map. And with a Sheriff, no less. So yeah, Team VALOR do have the upper hand with the guns, but just seeing based off of what Strix pulled up right there, and he's playing with his Blade Storm, so it's going to be the Jet going up against Jet. It's going to be the game going up against Strix, but no! The game is honestly feeling it right now, Universe. He's going to be going good for 2 kills. But
Sammy,
look
okay.
at that!
Okay.
Sammy, what are you doing, my guy? You're deleting everybody off the map!
Running Sheriff. Okay,
but the best part, Universe, is he expected Strokey, and that mind game is what I'm impressed by. Like, he knew that Strokey is always on the flank and always like to play that B position. So he didn't want to give away his back, and he was just going, and he's like, oh, hey, Strokey, hi. Bye. And that was beautiful. But over here, Hunter is going to be picking up a kill for himself. And it's all down to Sami. And if he can pull off those gun games with that Vandal right now that he has freshly acquired, that glitch pop, and if he can be popping off with that glitch pop, really, a little bit of a bad wordplay over there, yeah. Please don't call me cringe. But yeah, he could honestly be clutching this round out.
Yeah, he could. That Nano Swarm though, not gonna clear out anything. Just gonna give him information that there's nobody towards the right side, and that's not gonna be enough. These players are towards heaven, and Sammy, he's not ready for it. He's gonna go down, and that's gonna be round number 8 now for the side of Team VALOR. And I don't know what exactly the game plan is gonna be for the side of the Esports team coming up over here, Quaint, because slowly but surely they're losing a lot of rounds over here, and if they lose out this one as well, then it's going to be a very, very difficult situation to come back from. Strix is finally going to have an operator in his hands, and this might just be what they needed, because clearly things have not worked out for them, and now it might just be the beginning of something. It could be an 8-4 half that we should be seeing, or at least hope for, from the side of the Esports team, as Strix is going to get a nasty little shot on the Buster. Bad love. Cheeky corner. Might not get checked, and he will not. He's gonna take him easily down. And another 3v5. Last time this happened, Hunter literally shut them down. This time, is it time for Pixels? Oh, he gets one. Ratla was gonna go down actually. Okay, Pixels is Pixels. Okay then.
Pixels,
Just-
honestly, I feel like he is the one who has Cypher's neural theft somehow. No idea
Yeah,
how.
I
he
think
picked it up.
I think he's taken neural theft from his hat, and
Yeah, picked it
he's
up, right?
he's like injected it into his eyes.
Honestly, I love that game sense coming up from Pixels over there. But at the same time, Bad Love, he was getting sprayed down, and he was honestly expecting Pixels to not spray down anymore. It's like, okay, I'll just take the brunt of the force. After that, it's easy for me. I'll spray him down. But look at Tommy. He has a cheeky little corner over here. Oh no, please don't disrespect him like that. But are you gonna be? No,
Wow,
but that is gonna be the
Strike
spike.
down A. 30
Now that they
seconds
had the
left.
spike in their possession and that entire site was cleared out, that entire area was cleared out by Bad Love. Sorry, that's Astra over there. It's all up to Sami to pick up the few kills because Hunter is going to be picking up a kill on Binks, and that aggression is coming out from the side of TET. Not the wisest of choices, but yeah, they don't have the time to play around with, and Team Valor have to go in for that
10
plan.
seconds
And Sami knows that. He's being cheeky right now. He's going to be playing that under heaven position, and he's just going to be waiting for that plan to come in. 4 seconds on the clock. He's going to be going over that plan. Sami cannot give out any sound, and he's going to be picking out the right time, and he's going to be getting that kill anyway. Like I said, there's honestly not much that he could have done in that position. And yet again, Universe, it was a
Yeah.
Sova.
Absolutely, it was a Sova. It was the 4th and 5th time since we started counting. I've been counting it on my fingers, but I think I need a piece of paper very soon.
Honestly, it's
Last
not even about the
round
fact
in the half.
that it's the number of times that we saw. Since we honestly set that out and we were like trying to start keep count, ever since then we already have 5. Can you imagine the number of times we've had in total in this very matchup?
Yeah, there have been quite a bit of Sova last living plays over here.
Yeah.
And like I said, that operator might just be what they needed, and it worked out for them. I don't really know why Strix didn't pull it out before. And finally, they might have something to work with over here. It's gonna be 8-3, potentially 8-4 if they win this one out. But Buster's trying to not give them anything. Here comes 2 ultimates at a time. It's gonna be Buster running in with the Hunter's Fury. Trying to be dodged. Pink's trying to get cheeky. He gets one, but Buster's gonna take him down as he runs it back towards his spawned area. Now,
Okay.
4v4, pretty much level, nothing lost. And here comes a lockdown from the
You
Esports
are
team.
divided.
And they're not gonna be able to turn this off at all. Here comes a Cosmic Divide committed in from the side of Team Valor, but they're running away all the way towards A. Spike going there. Last round in this half, they're trying to play it to the best of their abilities. And look who they've left on the other side. It's going to be Strokey to try to flank them while the rest of his team are moving in towards A. And they're going to get this plan for sure. But they do have edits. Hunter's Fury. Strokey. Strokey. I mean, honestly, if you're playing a game like this, how annoyed would you be with a player like Strokey? Every single time, he's going to catch you on the flank. He's going to just take you down. He's a guy you want on your team, but he's a guy you don't want to face.
Yeah, pretty much. And honestly, you should just see this guy and White Horse at the same time. They're very similar in the gameplay style. But speaking of gameplay style, Strokey is going to be flexing his aim. Takes out a lot of players and takes out Eden as well. But Strix, no, is going to be missing that operator shot. Oh my god, that is probably going to be the most detrimental part of the entire kickback. But okay, that push coming into the Cyber cage was exactly what he needed. And honestly, I'm not going to be blaming Strokey. He couldn't have seen that coming even with that neural theft. Even if he went in for the neural theft, those bodies were way too close, and Strix just outplayed him in this particular round. Now we're gonna be seeing this, ladies and gentlemen. The 4th round has come into play for the side of TT and Universe. That just might be that confidence booster that they need, because 8-4 is not a bad score, and the number of times I've seen teams coming back from an 8-4 scoreline is just nutty. And it honestly doesn't work out if it's going to be a defender-sided map and you're going to be picking up kills on the attacker side and then trying to come in for the comeback. No. This is going to be the attacker side, and with that initial boost of 4 rounds, they honestly stand a chance to, bring that comeback action come into play.
Yeah, absolutely. 8-4. I mean, you would expect that on the attacking side of, Haven. The question now is all lying upon the side of the Esports team. They need this pistol, they need the one after that, and they need the one after that as well. And if they're getting lucky to get another one after that, then they're going to be able to pull it to level score lines. But right now, it is a defensive lineup, which is heavily committed towards C Garage and B, and only one player towards A. which looks likely for the Esports team to hit as the rotations have been called in. Both the players who were towards B have rotated towards A, and now it's a 3-man setup over here. Make that actually 4 because there's even Buster coming in, and he chooses otherwise as, oh, the Esports team, they're walking up towards B. And there it is, the first point of contact. Buster's gonna spot him out, the Molotov goes down. And
ultimate is not ready.
with the pistol is gonna be a very, very interesting affair over here. Strokey back to his usual. But wait, what?
Strokey had a little bit of an F moment over there. It's like, hey, I'll get one kill at least.
Wait,
Oh,
what?
and speaking of Stroke, Buster is going to be picking up his slack and gets a couple of kills for himself, and the game is going to be chiming in, tries to get a kill for himself, doesn't manage to do it. Is tagged down to 1 HP, and it's going to be dashing out a little bit of a failure in that end. But yeah, Strokey, had a little bit of a stroke over there, Universe. He tried to go in for the kill, missed a few, and the entire team was pushing into Rise. That's all they needed. But oh, that cheeky position by Banks is going to be taken away by Hunter. He's going to be getting that kill, and it's down to a 2v3 situation. But at the same time, Edit doesn't have a lot of health on his body to, close this round out. Oh, and he's going to be taking even more damage from that turret over there. He shouldn't have gone in for that aggressive push. But anyway, Edit! Oh my god, that's way down. Just so intense, just so insane. And that is going to be the 5th run onto the board for the side of TT. Now, this first round that is going into their favor, Universe, means that they're going to be pulling out the Spectres. And yeah, that's what we're going to be seeing. And we're going to be seeing the entirety of Team VALOR stuck to their classics and whatever money they have. They're going to be saving it out for the next round. But see, the thing is, when it comes down to Team VALOR and TT, I feel like Team VALOR has a really good entry strategy on the attack side. But call me... Honestly, actually, don't call me anything. I feel like the Esports team is just a tad bit better with their attack executes. Oh?
Yeah. Oh, look at this aggressive push. Oh my god, okay. And they're reading this perfectly over here as well. The Esports team, they're all going towards C. And look at this. Edit is definitely... Oh no. Edit. You gotta be careful. He spots one. He gets one. And the second one's gonna be able to take him down. Strokey.
Spike planted.
He's gonna take him down, and now they know that there's a flank coming in. They have one weapon for them to work, for themselves to work with, and he's gonna go down. Strokey, no weapon, no life, and no backstab as well. Six gonna take down both, and now Hunter again, ladies and gentlemen.
Honestly?
It's Hunter.
Yeah.
It's over.
Oh, not again, Universe. Not yet again. And look at that cheeky positioning. He's just waiting for exit frags, and he doesn't have the guns to pull it up. But he might get one kill, and that's exactly what he will. Binks, honestly, I feel like he's being pushed to desperation. Look at his kills, 3 kills. Don't want to be calling it out, but I feel like he's getting a bit too desperate for kills. And sometimes that's going to be detrimental for you, right? Yeah. And
I mean, hey, it's okay. Everybody has their bad days.
everybody has their bad days, exactly. And
It's
Strix, honestly, Strix is like rubbing salt on his wound by every time Binks, I've seen every time Binks is trying to get a spray down, Strix is coming in, he's just denying him. Like, no. That's my kill. I'm sorry. Tomorrow, please. Nah, not now. But yeah, I feel sad for Binks right now. And he's aggressing a bit too much, and he has to slow it down a little bit. But I love that they're getting the rounds back. And once Binks gets that momentum going, he gets that momentum going, Universe.
Yeah, absolutely. But right now he needs a little bit of push, a little bit of confidence, and although he's causing damage.
Okay.
Okay,
Almost.
that was a very close call. Yeah, Buster could have probably gone down quite a bit of HP. Unfortunately for Binks, he's still alive. Pixels is gonna take down Binks again, and it's probably the 3rd time I'm seeing Pixels take down Binks. Sammy and it, pull one back, and it's gonna be another one from Sammy. As the Initiator and Sentinel duo are doing so much work for their team. Team VALOR 3v2 retake possible for sure, but finding difficult. But look at this!
Spike down. C.
Perfect timing, perfect lineup. Sammy left to clutch it out yet
enemy
again. Gets
remaining.
1, 2 HP, knows exactly what he has to do. Pick up the spike, maybe run away, but the game is holding down this angle to absolute perfection. Sammy needs to hold on. He's got time, but not too long.
Yeah, I mean, he has actually a lot of time, and he's going to be putting out that turret.
Oh!
Okay, Sami, okay,
Wow.
I know your name is Sami, and it honestly means God in Tamil, but really, you had to do him like that. And yeah, that's gonna be the game going like nice shot, because that honestly was a nice shot, Universe. I haven't seen that crispy aim in a long time. I was waiting for that to come out.
That's gonna hurt.
Yeah, that's gotta hurt. That's a lot of damage. I feel like I'm using that meme a bit too much. But yeah, That is indeed a lot of damage. And you see, it wasn't him just playing time. The 40 seconds he had was a lot of time. What he was waiting for, Universe, was his turret to come back in. And he played it out so beautifully. Along with that turret, came out, just tapped his opponent clean off the map.
Yep, and now it's gonna be a fast push towards C. Actually, side of the Esports team, they're running in and they don't want to give anything for them because they know that their opponent is on an eco. And here comes the plant, and this should be, and this should already be done and dealt with over here as far as I'm concerned, Quinn, because yeah, here goes one kill. That should be followed up by another. Oh, it's actually, oh my god,
Wow.
nasty.
I told you, right?
Holy Pixels.
Honestly, Universe, I told you, right? Pixel's aim, he lives up to it. He lives up to his name, and it's Pixel perfect. But Bad Love and Sami are going to be popping off. Gets a couple of kills for themselves, and look who it is.
Look who it is! I was just gonna say. It is Hunter again. Ladies and gentlemen, somebody get a pen and paper because this is the
millionth time, please.
No, I've counted. Wait, hold on. This is
Actually?
the 11th time. Yeah, this is the 11th time I've seen a Sova stay alive. 11 times now from the time that I've started counting at least. And I want to see how much longer it's going to be the Sova alive. Because clearly it looks like it's going to be a lot more than any other agent right now. And I would love to see that stat. But look at this. The one stat that the Esports team are going to be happy with right now, Quint. The score is 8-8 and we're on level terms. While VALOR, they're losing out their confidence, they're losing out momentum. And slowly but surely, they're going to be losing out on this round as well if they don't fight back.
Yeah, and they didn't let them breathe even a little bit. They didn't give them any sort of breathing room to get even a singular round. And they had to tie it up neck and neck. And I feel like that momentum, that confidence is going to be carrying them all the way through. But I'm not going to be calling anything out so far. Because Team VALOR, they have the skills. And Buster is going to be showing us exactly that. Binks is going to be going down to Buster's ultimate. And Buster is going to be good for another. Okay.
What was Edit thinking? Okay, maybe he thought the smoke was still there.
Yeah, he timed it out not so well.
Timing.
But yeah, it happens to the best of us. But they're going for one of the most default strategies in the book for the side of, Haven. They're going to be planting the spike and they're going to be going out. But it has a very low success rate in my opinion. Because that can be sprayed down very well. And you need to body block for the diffuser to actually get the diffuse down. But look at this. Team VALOR are going to be spraying down the entirety of TET. And honestly, that B take wasn't, the best. And that was not my favorite take. And Team VALOR suffered from the same failure on their side on the attack as well. And I don't really know why TT went in for that, but yeah, it happens to the best of us. And that one crucial kill was Edit, honestly. Like, Buster coming into that ultimate, he's like, I'm gonna go in for that diffuse. Then he turns around to see if, hold up, is anybody there? He's like, oh, hey, Edit. He's just gonna be putting his back towards me, and I'm gonna be like, okay, I'll just tap out his head and take out one more player. So that, in my opinion, Universe, was the most crucial kill of the last round.
Absolutely was. The B execute is working for the side of the team of VALOR when it didn't actually work out for the Esports team. You remember that round that I'm pretty sure they don't want to remember where they could have used the body block. But this time there was backup. There was pretty good execution of the retake, and it's going to be VALOR the winner. Round number 9 as after losing 4 rounds in succession, finally an answer in the second half from them. So he spots out one. He's going to get spotted. No, he's not. That recon going to be immediately destroyed by Buster, and he's spraying down towards C long across the smoke. We're gonna be going back now. And Buster. Oh! Ooh. Edit! Man, how is this guy getting these shots? Look at the map, guys. Look at where he's died. How in the world did this guy get a shot that lined up there? How did he know?
Oh wow. And the entire team is gonna be pushing down A lobby, and all of those guns firing at the same time honestly made it sound like an Odin. And honestly, you can't go well against an Odin. But look at this, Strokey has a good position if he's gonna be holding his trigger. He might be getting at least a kill, but no, it's gonna be like everybody in front of him is gonna be getting 2 kills. Someone is gonna be picking up that ultimate, that newer stuff is gonna be coming out. And all of the locations are gonna be revealed, Universe, and Bad Love is in a bad spot because that entire recon dart is gonna be stuck on him, and that Optus Spear is gonna be coming out on him, but beautifully timed out. Teleportation and not a lot of health on Hunter. Oh, but it's gonna be an equal damage on Bad Love 2, 7 and 11 HP, and it's all down to Bad Love to clutch this out, and it's no longer the Sova that's left to clutch out the round. It's now Bad Love that is Omen to clutch out the round with 7 HP, but there's only so much that he can do with 7 HP, and that is gonna be Strokey, the cheeky little bugger himself, coming in with a third kill. But wow, Universe, that lineup, that takedown, that neural stuff, everything in that round about Team VALOR was so tight.
Absolutely was. It was absolutely crazy. Yeah, the way Strokey just pulled it out, he held on to that position so well, and he knew that he needed to hold on to it for as long as possible. And yeah, it was Strokey, the hero of that round, as Team Valor put up number 10 on the board and bringing us closer to a map number 3, unless, Quaint, we see a reminiscence of what happened in the previous map where we got taken to overtime and the esports team pulled it back all the way. Right now, though, Team Valor, they know that they don't want that to happen again. So they are going to be trying to make everything that they can work. Here comes the ultimate from Strix. And here comes the game pushing down towards a shot. Couple of bullets fired. He's going to give them a little bit of a warning. Don't push up yet through that smoke. And they're going to be respecting it. They're going to respect that smoke and they're going to wait it. Binks throws out to the bot and he's going to get information. But the game tagged down couple of health, not too much. 79 HP, okay to work with still. And he's gone up on this box. And now that drone going to be broken. Should be, so that the game can survive, and there it is. Now he's been spotted out. Here comes the Cosmic Divide as well to stop these guys with bad luck. He's gonna make sure he gets the game's kill. Strix rushing in into his own smoke. Gonna get, yes, he's gonna miss every single knife. Binks finally getting one. Edit getting one. It's a pinstripe kill feed as we have Team Valor on the disadvantage now, ladies and gentlemen. 2v3. Bad Love down to very low HP. Edit's gonna be able to successfully go towards shot as he should be trying to play on the lineups, I should believe. But yeah, this is gonna be a difficult retake.
Indeed it is. And I feel like Team Valor can pull it off, but at the same time, TET has really good positioning. And they might honestly just come out at the right time because their coordination is on point. I'm not saying that Team Valor's isn't, but they don't have the player advantage at this point. And look at the utility usage. Strokey, however, is going to be able to pick up 1 kill, and it's going to be down to an even 2v2. And Tommy is going to be denying that also. Going to be getting that kill on Strokey. The utility is going to be coming up. And look, in behind Buster, but Buster is going to be 180 deleting Edit. Honestly, every Sova on this entire map and this entire matchup has been having bad luck. And look at Sami over there. So cheeky. It was so close to death. And that's either very precisely calculated or really, really lucky for Sami because he was about to lose that gun. But Universe. Okay, that entire retake coming from Team Valor was a really good one, and they managed to dish out a lot of damage too. So that is good, well done from the side of Team Valor. But what is up with the Sovas having such a bad luck? They're either dying out first, or they're dying out mid-game, or they're dying out towards the end and left out of clutch, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's all right pretty much for so far though, because Sova has that immortality curse. So far, we've seen a couple of them survive until the very end and stay to clutch. For now though, they're gonna need a couple of more of those clutches. Bings, running and gunning. Okay, Bings. He's not gonna get the kill with the showstopper either. Damage not given either. And now he's gonna move up towards mid window, garage window over here. Excuse me. And he's gonna get one kill. It's actually surprising. Okay, now he's finally going to be taking some damage, but he did not take a single bullet of damage from either Buster or Strokey from Seaside. And that was kind of, interesting to see. That run and gun really helped him. Strokey finally going to be able to shut down Binks. And in a 4v4 now, there is the ultimate available on the side of the Jet on the game, who is holding down the operator towards A long, and he's the only man of defense towards A. And they're gonna take down an easy kill onto Strokey, who peeks out at the right time. His crosshair was completely, working out in his favor. And now they're moving in towards B. It is completely empty. Are they gonna be able to get it? And are they gonna be able to make sure that they do not let it go down the way it did last time? Because I'm pretty sure the last time they were on B, it was not good. And they did not get it done. The kills went back and forth, but in the end it was Valor who pulled it out. This time though, they've gone man advantage, and they should be able to clutch this out.
They should be able to clutch this out indeed, and it's kind of a bad omen there. The fact that they're going in for the B take and they're going in for the exact same lineups, and yeah, no pun intended, bad omen. Yeah, haha, bad love, bad omen. Yeah, but yeah. I feel like they could be able to take this round because that lineup is amazing and they're going to be crossfiring amazingly. Look at that. The game and the Buster are going to be popping off and going to be bringing it down to a 1v1 situation, and all that is Sami, who doesn't have his sword to play around with, but oh wow. The game is going to be the game is going to be whipping a few of those Bladestorm blades, and Sami's just going to be like, oh, he missed, and that's exactly what I need. He's going to be crouching, tap, and do he And that is going to be putting up the 10th round onto the board for the side of TT. And it's an even Stevens 10-10 scoreline for both of them. But yeah, Bad Love, please consider going at a Bad Omen because that would sound so cool though.
Yeah, absolutely, it would be. But right now, the esports team, they've got themselves a bit of a lifeline. They have a 10-10 scoreline, and that should be something good to work with. The game still with that operator, and this should be possibly the last buy if they lose this one. Because if they lose this one, it might just be done and dusted with over here for Team VALOR. But if they win this, it's gonna be another one of their shenanigans that they're gonna use the best of their abilities to win. Bings, that smoke actually works out in his favor from from his team's Omen. Yeah, Bad Luck. And he makes it work. Buster gonna get the kill back. And he's been so good, he dinks down Strix over there. But he's not gonna be able to finish off the kill, as Edit's gonna take him down. And now Hunter, he's gonna catch Pixels. Oh, I got really confused there for a second. And Pixels, okay. Did he not see Edit there?
I'm not sure, but that is going to be giving Edit the upper hand, and he takes up a couple of kills for himself, puts it up into a 3K for himself. All down to the game now. At least finally that curse has come up. It's not going to be the Sova left out to plus the round out. I think since that curse has lifted, TT has been finding their footing, right? They're getting kills left, right, and center. And Bings has honestly lifted his curse and he's getting his kills for himself. But the game is just playing for exit frags at this point, and he knew that push was going to be coming in. Strix got a little too greedy for that kill, and it was reloading calmly while running away. Not the best of choices, but the game's position has been given away, and Tommy's is going to be having a little bit of fun with the game over here and spraying him down also. But wow, you did him wrong, man. Tommy, I know you got the skills, but really, come on. You got to put it into their faces that much. But yes, like you said, Universe, now that was a really crucial round for Team VALOR, and they do not have the money anymore. And they're going to be going for share plays. That means that, honestly, if Team TT are going to be clutching out this round, if they're going to be able to get this round onto their favor, it's going to be the 12th round and the match point and a potential 2-0. But let's see if Team VALOR still have a little bit of fight in them, and if they're going to be taking it into an overtime maybe.
Yep. Potential overtime could be on the cards, because if they win this, it's going to be 12 for the esports team. Then there's going to be a last and desperate buy for Team VALOR. Strix, he's moving up with Binks. There's only 2 people over here. No, make that 3 actually. Let's spot them out, and look at the flank though over here. They're going to spot out the flank, and they know that there's Jigs up. They know that it's all and done with Pixels, and the game get 2 of their own. That's going to be it. There's going to be the 2 players on the flank coming in who have the ultimates available. Here comes the neural theft. Weapons being picked up. Boy, Binks, he gets the kill. And that should be it. But both these players are so low. Oh my god, he gets the kill. And Binks, down to low HP, but it doesn't matter. He's going to take him down. It's going to be very, very, very close round 12 for them. And, I mean, both of them were so low, right? This could have gone very, very ugly to the side of the esports team. If they lost this, I think that their confidence, their entire, their valor would have completely gone out the door.
Yeah, but at the same time, right? Look at this. It's going to be the 12th round of the match point, and I would say that is going to be giving the confidence to TT to end things out. But that confidence goes too much sometimes, and they become overconfident sometimes. A lot of these teams, I'm not talking about TT particularly, a lot of these teams, when they go into that match point scenario, they give away a lot of rounds just because of that confidence they've got going on. And look at it. That confidence is going to be showing, that overconfidence, I might add, is going to be showing as they're going in for another B take. They haven't been having a lot of luck, except for the last round, which they pulled up beautifully. But look at this. Buster is going to be good for 1, and he's going to be pulling off that kill even with his ultimate, which means no harm done, and they're going to be getting 1 clean kill. Now, the entirety of TT have the side of being locked down, but Hunter is going to be good for 1 kill. I'm pretty sure they're going to be able to get this round back. Team VALOR looking super strong. Spy Plan has come out, and they have to skedaddle out of that site, and they have to play on that information. Now, Strokey, like I said before, likes to play that flank, and it's a 3v5 situation. Honestly, doable by TT, but not a lot of hope left for in me, because, okay, 3v5, honestly, Team VALOR are really good. They might be able to pull it off, and look, Buster is going to be already going for the half defuse. Now, that information is not going to be given out to TT, and I feel like that clutch is going to be coming in, and yes! Strokey without flank, he's gonna be getting that kill on Edit 99. Okay, I love this guy's flank. Strokey without flank is always so clutch. That information, honestly, I know that he likes to play a flank with a lot of these characters, but him playing flank with Cypher just makes him such a god, Universe.
Absolutely. I mean, he's just so good, and the way that these guys have been playing are, I mean, it is a bit of I mean, it was a bit of a concern in the last couple of rounds when the esports team pulled it back. Valor, they had to fight for it a bit, and they finally have. Now again we go to the last round, which potentially could be an overtime situation over here, as it is both of these teams trying to defend it off. A fast C push coming in. The game gets one, down to 76, falls back. That's all he needed. Strix down to 6 HP, nothing to heal him. A very slight edge of any shot dart or anything could kill him. Sammy's gonna get one back. Strix being cheeky, he gets one. That's all he needs. He wanted that. And now he's gonna move back. He has the confidence to play with his knives now. And now Team Valor 3v4. Cosmic Divide available. I don't know how useful that is going to be or where they're going to be using it, but they need everything to work for their favor. The game needs to open things up. He's got the op. Oh boy, Strokey. Flanker, cheeky little ninja. He's gonna get one. He's gonna get another. Looking difficult. Strix finds one. He finds another. Strix is a god. And he's making things work. Strix goes down. And that's gonna be it, ladies and gentlemen. It's gonna be the esports team not letting it go to overtime. And they win it out. 2-0. Series done. And oh my god, the sigh of relief on the face of Bings can clearly be seen.
Oh, okay. The sigh of relief on the face of Binks. I swear to God, these guys played it out oh so dangerously close. And Strokey, this guy is a flank god. And like I said before, right, on the map of Haven, you're going to be not punished, but actually rewarded if you're going to be coming up with a good flank play. But towards the end, you know who came in clutch? It was Strix. Because his aim with that right click, sometimes that right click, even at really close ranges, misses. But Strix's luck was on his side, and he got those kills beautifully for himself. And honestly, Universe, I am so exhausted because both of those matches were so evenly matched out and they were so intense. But honestly, this match was not as intense as the last one, and I loved casting for that, and I'm sure you did too. And although we are drained out of energy, we always are going to be having a Red Bull can spread, and you, the audience, can always go up and pick up one of those Red Bull cans for yourself. QR code that just came in and went out, you kind of missed it. You can always go into the description and pick up a few cans for yourself. But yeah, that was an intense match again, and we want to break it down a little bit more for you. So the match highlights are ready, and we're going to be jumping straight into that, and I'm going to be letting Universe take over because I'm pretty sure he has a lot to talk about this.
I absolutely do. There's so many things that went back and forth. I mean, like I said earlier, right? I mean, this was pretty much what we predicted a 2-1 TET victory, but hey, 2-0. I mean, we would take that as well because we knew that TET. I mean, we predicted that TET were going to win as they did, and we also said that if it's gonna go 2-0, right? It's gonna be very hard fought. First map, 14-12. Second map, 13-11. That's exactly what we said, and that's exactly what happened.
True.
That's exactly what happened.
On top of that, Universe, normally our casters' curses kick in, but today it was so on point. We called it out so precisely, and the game gods, Valorant gods, honestly blessed us, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. And wow, I mean, the esports team, they pulled it back. They pulled it back so well. They did so much towards that end. They were 8-4 down. They pulled it back 8-8. They went up. They came back down again. And in the end, they were holding on to that lead and they held on just enough. Team Valor in the first half, though, was so very good until Strix brought out that operator. And finally, they got 2 rounds in return. But yeah, Team Valor, hard luck. But this is going to be the end of their journey in the Esports Club presented Gauntlet Season 1. And they're going to be there in Season 2, that's for sure. But for now, though, no more playoffs action for them, and they're not going to be able to get a hand on that trophy, that coveted trophy, and that lion's share prize pool. Unfortunately, they are going to have to say goodbye to us over here. But honestly, they have put on quite a show for us, and we're going to be seeing them come on very soon. As for the esports team, they are going to be living for another day in the lower brackets as they move ahead, possibly to face off either Velocity or Godlike.
Yeah, indeed that is. But okay, let's come back a little bit to the match highlights. And I saw so many good clips coming up from Strokey. Because like I said, you're going to be rewarded if you're going to be coming out with good flank gameplay. And Strokey has got that flank part of the entire Valorant game down to the very dot. And he came up with such flanks that TET could not see him coming. He was like a blizzard, a storm, a ghost, a phantom, if you will. And he did manage to make all of those kills count, but Strix was popping off today, and he was getting his aim so on point, and he was managing to get those kills, but it was also the game that was shutting him down. Now, look at that. It was exactly that happening. And it was not only a scoreboard roller coaster where we saw the scores going up, the scores going down on both of the sides, and it was the lead was honestly given back and forth from TT, from Team Valor, and it was really a high octane action. And this is exactly what I love to cast for. This is exactly what I like to see in Valorant, and I'm so glad that they ended things off with a bang. Because Team Valor, kudos to you for putting up such a good fight, because you guys are amazing, and I want to see you back in the Gauntlet. But yeah, also congratulations to the esports team, because they did it so beautifully. And there's honestly not much to talk about that, because they had what it takes. They had the confidence. Binks was honestly having a few bad moments, but everybody has those bad moments once in a while, and he's just going to be having those. But yeah, sometimes it's not even bad moments, sometimes it's bad hardware. Yeah, even you guys, if you want to be getting into the Gauntlet, the registrations for the season 2 qualifiers are up. You can go down into the description, check out that link, and get yourself ready to fight. And speaking of ready to fight, you need a weapons, don't you? Go ahead, pick up one of those LG Ultragear monitors, because they're honestly the best out there. And at the same time, we also have WD Black SSDs and AMD Ryzen Radeon processors and GPUs. Go pick them all up, and we've got amazing discounts for you down there in the description. But yeah, that's all it is going to be. But until then, stay energized, pick up a can of Red Bull. Yeah, that is also something that you can pick up from the description. But until then, it is going to be me, Wayne, and my amazing co-cast universe, who had such a great time along with you guys over there, signing out for now, and we're going to be seeing you next, catching you for the next one.
2, 3, let's go.